It's because it proves that they're not needed. And I always say men do not want to be needed. They need to be men do not men do not want to be wanted. They need to be needed. I think that when you feel like when I think that men dislike when you want them. They don't want you to want them. They want you to need them. Because imagine being with a person because they have nowhere else to go.
Oh my God. Here she go
Hold
this
on,
dumb shit again.
Flashy. What you did, Flashy? Because you pissing people off.
Oh my God.
What you
You know
did?
I just be me myself.
And that's the problem.
I just
No,
be trying
Flashy
to
be
educate.
trolling.
I just be trying to
Flashy be
educate these
trolling.
women, man. Just be trying
No,
to
you be
educate them. That's all I be
trolling.
trying to do. I be dead ass. I really be trying to put y'all on game, but y'all be so like stuck in y'all ways that y'all don't want to like look at a different perspective because you guys are stuck on the woman's perspective, and that shit ain't gonna get you nowhere because you've been living your whole life off the woman's perspective, and that hasn't done nothing for y'all.
What
Like
should
for
he
an example,
do?
Hold on, back
like
up.
East is
What
the
you
baby
mean?
mama. Like apparently her thought process ain't working for real. So it's like might as well try the guy
What's
perspective.
wrong
You
with
might
being
get
a
better
baby
results.
mama? Flashy, you always call me a baby mama. What's wrong with that?
No, no, no.
There's a
But here's
lot.
the thing. Because that goes in with the title. And I've said this plenty of times. Ain't no wrong being a baby mama. The problem is that women aren't raising children together. But like,
Hmm.
yeah, it's always gonna be, oh, y'all doing something wrong because like everybody likes to pick on black women. Like it's weird.
What's
But
That's a
when you
cop out.
say,
Flash?
but wait, hold on. When you say they ain't getting us nowhere, what you mean? What do you think we should be at?
What do you mean?
You said you listen to the woman perspective and it's not getting y'all nowhere. What do you think we're supposed to be?
Oh, that's easy. Better, like first of all, right, the results that y'all would want, right, which means where men aren't doing y'all dirty. Like if a woman was been a victim of a man in a relationship, right, obviously that's not the results she wanted. She wanted if she was in a relationship.
Damn.
Damn, you and me is crazy. I'm out here talking and shit the whole time. I looked down, I said these motherfuckers. But
No,
nah,
you done did something to
so
piss her off.
always, man. They dislike a little flashy, man. Cause I don't know, man. I just be. But anyway, back to the point.
Literally,
So
right.
tight shit. You big. You know,
Exactly. Big, big. Only eligible for big dogs, not the
you
little
can have it.
chihuahuas.
Did your little Haitian leave you?
Why is you so obsessed with my motherfucking nigga?
You know it. But anyways,
You
but now
be
all
so
jokes aside, all
obsessed
jokes
with
aside.
my nigga,
Let's
and
go
it's
back to the
so
conversation. Let's
weird.
go back to the conversation. Let's go back. I'm
No,
obsessed. I'm obsessed with you.
shut up,
I
bitch.
want to. I want to know everything about you.
Oh,
What's your
Let
obsession
me.
with Megan though? Like you not obsessed with Megan.
Well, that's anyway. Back to the conversation because y'all be taking jokes like jokes aren't jokes. Like there ain't nobody out here stunting East in real life. But anyways, back to what I'm saying. Though, right? So
No, but
if
you're
a
obsessed
woman's
with
always,
Megan.
you said what?
You're obsessed with Megan.
I'm obsessed with niggas. I don't see where that
Megan. He
correlation
said
is
Megan.
correlating. Like what the fuck?
Megan. You must not know what that means.
Oh, I thought she said niggas. I was like, what the fuck?
That
I
too.
mean that too.
Hi.
I wanted to answer the prompt.
Hold on one second. Go ahead. Finish what you were saying for the issue. Let say.
But yeah, I feel like if a woman's always a victim, right? In every situation, she's the victim. The man did her wrong. Whoop-de-whoop. Obviously, if you have the same thought process as East and you, right? You're not gonna get nowhere because clearly you are always a victim. So the outcome of your thought process is you end up victim. Men end up being abuser. Try switching it up. Try listening to the man. You might
Oh
learn
my
some shit.
god.
Oh my God.
The fuck?
Yeah. Okay. What's so wrong about a strong, independent black woman who doesn't there's nothing wrong with it. They want to keep us dependent. That's what this is all about. And because nobody's wants to be dependent on no one, they're big mad and they can stay big mad about it. No one cares. There's absolutely nothing. They want to villainize it and make it satanic and demonic and all these things that it's not.
Hold on, real quick. Can y'all tap the screen and gift and all that good shit? Damn. Go ahead though.
That don't even that don't even make sense though. Like because like when we really think about it, right? Let's talk about a man that has his own shit. What dude that got his own shit is out here like, man, I'm mad as hell, man. I wanted to pay all her bills. I wanted her to depend on me. Like what? Who the fuck is asking for that?
Okay.
What man is
That's not
asking
what I
to
said.
Like I'm trying to figure out what man is mad is begging to take care of another woman. Like, man, I'm mad because I want her to depend on me financially. Like, who the fuck is mad about that? Like, you guys
Why
say
are you-
that shit.
What is
Hold
your
on, let
point
me
you're trying
finish.
to make?
Let me finish.
He was talking.
You must be new to here. But yeah, anyways, like the concept of thinking
That's
men
a
are
valid
mad that
question, though. What point are you trying to make?
well, you gotta let me land, baby girl. Damn, why y'all gotta cut me off and make me drag this shit? Just let me get my point off and I'll stop. The point is, men are not mad at women for being independent. Men are mad at women fucking keep trying to like brag about it. Like, we don't give a fuck. Like, if you're paying your own bills, we don't care.
If I
Like,
want to
you don't
brag
need
about it,
to.
I'm gonna brag about it. What's that
No,
to you? Then don't listen.
That's the dumbest shit in the world.
I
When you
don't
guys are
care, but you have to think about it.
wait,
That's
hold
the
on.
problem.
I
You
don't
think
know
Okay,
someone
you.
Matt.
I don't
cares.
know you. I don't know you.
Then why are you
You're
talking about it?
you're
Men are
making
mad
this
that
a.
women brag about it. Why
Once
are you
again,
mad
I
about what a
don't
woman
know
brags
you.
about?
I don't. Are you listening to the conversation,
I
or
just
you think this
asked
is
you a
a?
question. Why are you mad that women brag about it?
Who is mad? Like, why you
You
keep
just
throwing?
said
Where's
men
all this
get mad
extra
that women brag
emotions?
about being independent. You just said that.
You did
We're
just
having.
say that.
You realize that we're having a general conversation, right?
But
I'm
you
just
did
asking you
just
a
say
general
that.
question.
No, you did. You weren't. You asked me why am I mad?
Are you going to answer
But
the question or not?
No, he's not going to answer it.
men
No.
men are not mad at all.
But you
But
just
anyone,
said it.
You just said it. You
listen,
just said, why
listen.
y'all got to brag about it? That's literally what she responded to.
No, but think about what I just said, though, right? So if the conversation was left on, if women were just popping their shit to themselves, cool. But once they start talking to men about it, like, yeah, I don't need you. I pay my own bills. Like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Like, we
But
don't
who said
care.
that we was talking to y'all in the first
That's
place?
what
How you
y'all
know that?
do.
But
Oh
wait,
my God,
hold
here
on.
goes
How you
these.
know
Nah,
we
she don't
not?
talk.
How you know we not talking to other women, encouraging other women to be strong and independent and
Come
want to get a
on,
man?
East.
I'm at the point, I don't care if you get mad about it. You know how many times people say things out in the world that I don't want to hear? Guess what? You got free will to move along. You don't get to control what someone says. If you don't like it, no one cares, because I promise you there's plenty of stuff that we don't like that y'all say. Like right now, I don't like listening to you. You saying a whole bunch of nothing, but you have free will to say it.
Aw.
You saying a
Aw,
whole bunch of nothing.
hey, she found her little tribe where she could get off on men. She don't
Make it
talk
so
so with me. She
easy.
feel
You make
comfortable.
it
Pop
so
your shit.
easy. But I'm
Pop
sorry,
your
you
shit,
make
baby
it so
girl.
easy. You're not even
Pop your
making it
you,
challenging.
you ain't affecting me, baby girl. This shit is entertainment for me.
Well, the feeling is mutual.
What the
The feeling
fuck?
is mutual. I'm just letting you know you
You
make
must
it
be
so
new here.
easy.
I
Anyways, like I said,
guess.
he's saying a whole bunch of nothing.
Tight shit. Makes sense. Hey man, like I said, to answer the prompt, men aren't mad. I feel like women want men to be
Yeah,
mad.
because you trying to ignore what she said. Because you did say that. You was like, I
No,
don't
but
understand why y'all got to say that. She said because she wants to. You was like, why do you have a problem with her just voicing her opinion? Who cares?
no, but she can. No, hold on. She can say whatever she wants, right? Let's say, for example, if I'm in my room and I'm by myself, I can say I'm the finest man in the world. Imagine I come to you and I keep saying, man, I'm the finest man. I'm fine as hell. I'm fine. Like, you're gonna be irritated because why the fuck are you telling me? Like, these aren't things we have to tell people. These aren't things you, especially
Dude,
when we have these conversations. Hold
you
on,
come
hold
to the
on.
panel all the time like
Oh
I'm
my
so
god.
fine, and then Dark Horse got to get up here and
Don't that
remind
shit
you
don't that
that you're
shit be
not
annoying?
fine and you
But don't
look
that shit be
ugly.
annoying? Don't that shit be annoying?
No, it's just wrong. It's not right.
Don't that shit be annoying? Don't you
It's
hate when you hear about
false.
me? Cause don't you hate when you hear me bragging about myself? Don't you get irritated?
No,
I feel
not
like you're being
really.
Is don't
irrelevant.
you so
Well, hold
funny
up.
for the
You're
sake
so
of not losing the
irrelevant.
argument? You literally said, "Ease,
Hold on,
come
that don't
on,
make
gang."
sense though.
I
That don't
wouldn't
make
say
sense
I get
though.
mad. I think you're more just like annoying. It's a different feeling that it produces. Not anger, but
No,
annoyance. It's an annoying
but
Right.
mosquito.
hold up. Hey, there's
This
a like not this lie that's being told that like women don't have to assert that because we're told all the time we need to be with men like all the time and you pretending like you don't hear that or you don't hear it. Or, I don't know. We're kind of like circle jerks who hang out on a daily basis, but we hear that shit from men all the time. So of course we will have to assert that.
Yes,
Like
he got anything to say?
no, we ain't got to sit around him. But
That's
that's
what
a
I'm saying. These men,
from men all
they're
the
so
time.
triggered. They're so sensitive. like, again, they have these ideas. They can't stand 10 toes on. They can't give an example for it. They just build a bunch of rhetoric, echo chambers, a whole bunch of nothing. That's why I don't entertain them, because it's always a whole bunch of nothing. And then they get offended that nobody want to listen to him. You know what, men? I'll start listening to y'all when y'all start actually saying something of substance. I'll wait on that. Y'all got something of substance to say?
Yeah, but the thing is, there's a reason women, the independent thing and not needing a man is a real prominent thing because of like the history of it, right? That's like when the black people are like, why you guys assert that you proud to be black? Of course, because there's a history there where like it was something that was looked down on, and motherfuckers like, no, I'm proud to be who I am. So to pretend like that narrative or the history is not there's not a valid reason for that to be part of the conversation, it's bullshit. Like, come on, let's be for real. Like, we got men all over the internet in our lives who are always saying like, you need to find a man to be with. You better because you ain't got a man. Blah 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 blah. Pick better. No, I don't need that, and that's fine. And I can assert that any place I want to. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
They want to act brand new, like they don't know the rhetoric that's out there. They want to act like being a strong, independent woman is just an adulting. Y'all want this infantilization, childlike behavior. Y'all don't want women to ever, quote unquote, grow up. That's what this is all about. However you unpack it, there's nothing wrong with it. And whoever doesn't like it doesn't have to like it, but it ain't gonna change nothing. All women are realizing it is advantageous. It is in our advantage to be independent, strong, and we're going to tell other women about it, and y'all can keep getting annoyed. It's annoying. Nobody want to hear that. Then it's not for you.
Wait, that don't even make sense. Like,
Oh, now
you realize we're having.
you got something
Wait,
to
hold
say.
on. You realize, well, it's because I was on the phone with somebody, but you realize guys are pushing 50-50, right? Which means we're telling you guys to be adults and pay your end, right?
No,
So I'm not
really the
understanding
broke
this
ones are
conversation you're
the
having.
broke
Like,
ones are pushing 50-50, but y'all also put not only are y'all pushing
most
50-50,
people are broke. That doesn't.
Tasha,
That's
you
not a
gotta stop
zinger. That's
over
not a.
talking and interrupting. I have a
You wait.
headache.
East, you jump while I was talking. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, that's another lie. Anyways, most of the
East,
broke.
I was literally talking because I interrupted that first girl.
I didn't hear you. I
I'm
didn't
a
hear
grown
you.
ass woman. What were you saying, East?
You right, Dex. Don't nothing make sense.
It don't be making sense. You gonna hurt your head trying to make sense of what they be talking about.
Yeah. So it really it literally like he didn't distract me, but to my first point was when we talk about being strong, independent, it goes to them not being needed, and men they need to be needed. There we have like historical proof that a man will be with a woman because she's forced to be, and that's kind of scary. Like that's very, very scary. I would never want to be with
Oh, thank you,
anyone
Dark Horse.
or at any man that wants to be with me, that needs to be with me because he has nowhere to go, because he can't own property, because he can't own a bank account. I would never want that, and I don't think any woman would ever want to be with someone that only wants to be with them because they're needed. But they don't mind that. They know that they know that their grandfathers were with their grandmothers, and their grandmothers did not want them. Their grandmothers didn't want to even be there in the same house with that man, and their grandmothers couldn't wait until that man had a stroke and was 6 feet under. But that's what they like. They like hostages.
Bro, we want you motherfuckers to pay your own bills. Niggas, we tired of paying bills. We tired of y'all motherfuckers depending
All right,
on
so
us.
you should be
Niggas,
happy you're doing
niggas,
it now. So
niggas
you
want
happy
y'all
now.
to, bro.
Good. Your dreams
Damn,
come
hold on.
true.
Damn,
Your
I
dreams
just
have come
started
true.
talking.
Women are,
Okay.
I'm agreeing with you.
Damn.
That's what you want. It's happening. So why are you still bitching? Why are you still bitching?
Listen.
All you do is bitch.
Wait. Relax. You realize, I want you to understand something. You realize if Tara didn't have this prompt, this conversation would not be something I would be talking about. This wouldn't even be something you would be talking about. So understand this conversation is only being had because we're in a prompt that has this topic. Like I want you to understand that. Like
That's
it's not
actually not
he's
true,
mad.
though. That's not true.
What the fuck are we talking?
Y'all been talking.
Wait, hold on.
talking
People are
over
not
him.
having these conversations in real life. Like, let's be real. We only have these conversations in panels. The fuck are we talking about?
Are you serious?
This is
This
not
conversation is being had in multiple marriages and relationships across America right now.
Marriages?
People fighting and breaking up over money and what the woman doing and what she not doing. You're
Who's our dad?
delusional that you think
How
things
does
are
that
not
make
being
sense?
had. These conversations
How does
are
that
being
make
had.
sense? If men are the one, are men
Are
are
you
the one with the
listening? I
money.
just answered your
Men are the
question.
one with the
Shut
money.
up.
Like, what are
Oh
we
my gosh,
talking
I
about?
can't with him. I
You just
can't.
don't know
Men
how to
are the
shut
one
up.
with the money. So why would we not want y'all to fucking pay y'all
I'm
end of the
just
bargain? Like,
responding to what you said. What you just said was this conversation wouldn't even be had unless we were on here. This is not happening in real life. And my rebuttal to you is
You can't
yes, this
get your point
conversation
out.
is being had in real life.
You keep screaming at people. Like, shut
Hold
the
up,
fuck
hold up,
up.
What you
hold up,
gonna
hold up,
do about it?
y'all.
But
Meet
what
up.
you gonna do about it? You ain't
Y'all
gonna do
meet
she
up.
nothing
talking,
about
Dumb
it.
bitch.
bruh.
Like,
Y'all
Cause
be
guess
talking so
what?
gangster
you
on
keep
so.
screaming, dumb
Until the
bitch.
host tells me to shut.
I need y'all to mute up when I'm dropping y'all. Tony, why your white ass want to be in this conversation?
I'm biracial. I'm not white. Sorry to tell you, sweetie.
No, get your white ass over. What's up, old who's you? What you want to say? That nigga
I
say you
just want to
biracial. Get the fuck
say
out of
that
here.
I just want to say that if you're gonna keep screaming over people, you can't get your point across being a loudmouth. Okay.
Came up here to defend my
Okay.
king.
Hold up, pause. Did you come up to talk? Hold up, Kay. Did you come up here to talk about the topic, or you stalking Kay? I'm confused.
Ho, who's talking K? I'm talking about K
Oh, you
being
big
loud
man.
as fuck.
Oh, you mad
I'm
man.
talking about K being loud as fuck.
Hold up,
She's
hold
a
up, hold
loud
up,
mouth. She
hold
don't
up,
know. She
hold
just
up,
yap at the
hold up,
mouth.
hold
She
up.
yaps at the mouth. First
You
of
up
all,
here.
she yaps
First
at
of
the
all,
mouth. She
you up here yapping. You going to comment on this topic, or you obsessed with Kay? Is a simple
tells the
question.
people so that people can't make their point.
Okay, so I
You get me? You
literally.
get me? You
Okay,
get me? Do you get me?
no pause. Simple question. Are you going to talk about the topic, or you
You
going to start
can't get
Kay in
their
the
point
comments?
across if you keep y'all.
Lord, not the contradiction. Yeah, ain't nobody here yelling but you. The fuck is wrong with you? The fuck? Kay, who this nigga? You know this motherfucker?
I call people.
Love with her hoe,
Look, he won't.
but she's a loud ass bitch.
Oh,
Okay,
he upstairs.
and
You're loud.
host,
You're
this is what I'm
loud,
gonna
bitch.
do,
You're
host.
loud,
I'm
bitch.
gonna oblige to what they
You
want,
got a bonnet
just
on
so
your
we can
motherfucking head,
see that
bitch.
when Kay be quiet, they gonna still have a whole lot of nothing to say. So I'm gonna be quiet. Majority
Like
rules.
a
Y'all
good
want Kay
little
to shut the
girl.
fuck up?
Like
Well,
that
Kay will
good
shut
little
the fuck up.
girl.
Cause guess
All
what?
right, they not talking about shit. Hold up, they obsessed with you. So maybe
Yeah,
y'all can
you,
talk on the back
yeah,
end.
you
I'm just
definitely a fan.
a big fan. What's up, Dex?
Not much. What's going on?
What's going
The beef.
on? What you want to say?
I mean, not wrong. Absolutely nothing wrong with being an independent black woman who doesn't need a man. I mean, black women been trying to and working hard from ever since to be independent. Actually, doing it better than men for a very long time. Men had to rely on a system to give them, nepotism to give us an edge. Like, you know what I mean? So black women been doing that. They've been keeping communities together. Black women been trying to educate themselves and trying to move forward. And black men really not as a whole not really following in the footsteps. So, and that's why you see men complaining about standards too high and this and that and the other. So I don't see nothing wrong with it. They've been asking for this. They've been asking for women to choose better. They've been asking for black women you know what I mean, to do things on their own and this and that and the other. So black women stepping up and doing it. Now they're complaining. So, but again,
That's
you don't
pretending like
understand
we
the
not
context
complaining
of it.
is crazy. Y'all can y'all send a heart me and also can y'all get the likes up? We should be at 10K by now.
Yeah, go ahead and start tapping. Try to get her up to 10K within the next 10 minutes, or else the
10 minutes
comments is
is
going.
crazy.
10
No,
minutes? That's too much? Too fast? Too soon? Too
3
late?
minutes. That's the goddamn
3
screen.
minutes.
Teamwork make the dream work. What's up, Trapper?
What's up?
Why you don't support people?
Why I don't support people?
Yeah.
I support people.
Do you understand how TikTok work? Like it's all about giving support. Cause I'm trying to figure out why you not following nobody. You one of them
Oh, I'm
niggas.
not following nobody because I don't agree with a lot of people's points of views. That's really
No,
why.
no, you a selfish motherfucker. But go ahead and tell us what you think about the prompt.
Oh, hell yeah, I am. Just like these people. Okay, so look, I don't have a problem. No one has a problem with these women until they get older in age and they're ready to settle down and they start
How old are
complaining
you?
about where all the men are at.
How old are you?
I'm 30, girl. Married 11 years.
I'm not a girl. Okay. So why you in single people business if you've been married your whole adult life?
What do you mean? Why am I in single people's business? You're putting this out publicly.
Yeah, but the conversation is pertaining to single.
No, you
Yeah,
have a strong
you're saying what's
opinion.
so
What I'm saying is,
wrong about independent black women who doesn't need a man? And I'm saying there's nothing wrong with it until
no,
they want a man.
no, that's what I'm saying though. Like you said, your whole adult life you've been married, right?
Not
It's
my whole life.
you
No.
said your adult life. You said 11 years and you 30.
Yeah.
So
So do the math on that.
I did already. It's your whole adult life.
What? Do you do the math, idiot?
Yeah, you don't.
Uh,
I'm just saying. It's
all
just
right,
interesting.
no, but if I
was
insult
married,
them back, they're gonna get
listen
all
what I'm
weird.
saying. No, listen what I'm saying. If I was married my whole
It's all
adult
good,
life,
babe. They'll get all weird.
all right. Like I was saying, if I was married my whole adult life, I wouldn't have strong opinions about what single people doing if that's not my experience. That's very
I don't have a
interesting.
strong opinion. Do what you want.
Okay. All right, y'all. It's open panel. Y'all
Again,
can.
he's saying a whole bunch of nothing. He think it's a flexy. He come up here and he was trying to be low key, kind of like passive aggressive. Like it's not a problem until she want a man, and it's still not gonna matter. Even if I want a man or I don't want a man, I'm still gonna be
No, the
independent.
only
Trapper.
problem will be you
Also,
won't be able
too,
to
I
find
wanted to
one.
add that there's strong, independent black women that are in relationships. So
Yeah, but
when
then
you said,
don't
but it
tend to get
doesn't make any
married.
sense. It didn't make any sense that you saying that she's only strong and independent until she wants a man.
I
Like
didn't say
you can.
that she wasn't strong and independent anymore. I just
No,
said it's a problem when
I
she
didn't
wants a
say that you
man.
said
Well,
that. You're
let her finish what she's saying. You can respond.
You guys
Yeah, I
interrupted me
didn't
though,
say that you said that. You put those words in my mouth.
and
What
you
you
just put
said
those words in
was,
my mouth.
ew, you're not married. There's no way that you're married. You're a fucking liar. So
You want here? Hold on,
no, you're
hold on.
not you're not married.
Here. I'm right here.
Girl, then why you let your man in single with people business?
Because she doesn't buzz about what I do. She's a
That
good woman.
relationship boring as
She's
hell.
married.
The relationship is boring. That
Yeah,
sounds
go ahead,
about right.
Eve. Go ahead.
Anyways, a lot of the times these men will sit up here and be like, oh well, they think that strong, independent, especially black women are who doesn't need a man are not already in relationships, but a lot of them are in relationships. I think that the problem that men have with this topic is the fact that they need to be needed. Whenever a man understands that a woman could actually just walk away from them at any point in time, it makes them very insecure, and that's why they don't like the whole strong, independent black woman thing, or woman period. Because if she has the ability to walk away, then they have to be on their best behavior. They can't fuck off, and they can't cheat, and they can't mistreat her any type of way, because she's
Nigga,
strong,
we still
she's
would do all that.
independent, she's
We
strong,
would
she's
still cheat. The
oh
fuck?
god, can I
Bitch,
finish?
you having your own money don't mean you excluded from getting your ass cheated on. The fuck, y'all still get treated the same fucking
Okay,
way. Y'all
all
not
right, we
special
get
because
it,
y'all can pay
Flashy.
your
We
own
get it.
bills.
We get it,
Hey, he
Flashy. You
said
like
The
it
to talk
about
to your
fuck?
me.
girlfriend.
She
We
said
get
that
it.
shit like because she got her own money.
She was still talking. Y'all gotta let people land.
Fuck, they be
I
yapping.
was quiet.
He's
I
so
was quiet.
emotional.
I was quiet.
Yo,
You were sitting there. I
Beyonce
wasn't
get
talking
cheated
to you.
on. The fuck is we talking about? All y'all get
Go ahead, land.
Yeah, that's what so just to
y'all hoes
land.
ain't special because y'all pay
Oh
y'all own little
god.
bills. The fuck?
All right, Flash, you can go ahead now. Finish
So
them.
sugar. He sounds so broke. He sounds so broken
Okay,
miserable.
hold okay. Let East land.
No, he is broke. But yeah, that right there, when a woman doesn't have the ability to, when a woman has the ability to walk away, it means that they have to be on their best behavior. They have to be on better. They can't be like slums and scums and flashies.
I feel that. But if my woman walked away from me, she'd walk away with like 200 bands.
Whatever. What's that, Wolf?
Them hoes still get cheated on. They still get treated like bops. They still get
You
fucked
gotta
on,
back
passed on.
up. You wanna back up?
Well, y'all
That
want to
shit
sit
never
here.
equal to nothing to a man, bro. A bitch having money is not nothing. You're not special. You don't hold no higher ranking. You get played just the same way. Like what the fuck is
Can
we
I
talking about?
Can I please respond to
Hold on,
him?
let
This
me
is
finish.
really working my nerves.
You women
Oh
believe
my
because you
god.
can have a career, you can have a master's, you can have 10 house, 30 properties and still get treated like a regular
Let me
degler.
tell
So
you
what the fuck are
something,
we
nigga.
talking
You
about, bro?
act like
It
somebody
don't matter
really
how
pressed
fine
about
you
what you
is, don't
think.
matter how
Shit, your
smart you is,
paradigm
you will
holds
all
things. Let
get
me
treated the
cook him.
same.
Let me cook him.
You guys hold no power. You have no leverage. Once a man fuck you, you are just a regular degler. What the fuck are we talking about? You're not
That's why
special
the
because you
body
got
count's
money.
so
Why
high.
the fuck would we be
Can
mad
I
because you
please,
got
can
money?
please
Money
let me
is
respond
not
to his
even
let me
real.
respond. He's in his feelings. Hold on.
Capitalism was created by men.
Let me respond to
The
this.
fuck, y'all
Yes.
ain't like that
Okay.
shit be crazy. Like,
Let
why
me
would we be
respond
mad?
to
It's
Because
him.
wild, dude.
Because
Hold
he
up,
really want
Kay.
all the
Hold up.
smoke
All right, hold
today.
up.
He
I
want
can't
all
keep
the
saying
smoke. And
this.
I'm
Hold
gonna
up. Hold up. I can't keep saying this. Let these niggas circle jerk. Let them jerk each other off, and then Kay, you got it.
Hey,
Let
have anyone
Bishop
took y'all on a
Flashy and
vacation
Trapper
yet?
circle each other. I want to watch them circle jerk. Go ahead,
Has
Trapper.
anyone took y'all on this vacation
let me
yet?
finish. Let me go ahead and let me keep popping my shit. Like
All
for the
right, do
women
your
in the
thing.
comments and the women in the panel, understand your money do not make you special. It do not make you have any leverage. It don't make men mad because if you're still somehow fucking a broke nigga, apparently even broke niggas have access to you. So I don't understand if every guy just wants your box and even apparently broke niggas could get your box. Why would a man be mad? You're giving broke niggas access to you. Rich niggas always had access to you. So what are we talking about? What is there to be mad about? Like
All
none of
right,
this
go.
shit makes sense. You guys say this
Let
shit with
Trapper
your
get
whole
in here.
chest. Y'all
Go
say
ahead,
this shit with your
Trapper.
whole chest. What you said, Tara?
Let Trapper get in there. He want to get some too. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Trapper.
No, what? I got nothing. He crazy. I'm just like, I ain't worried about it, man. Like, it's all good. I was in Thailand with like a couple black girls and whatnot. We was all chilling at the bar. Everyone was happy, bro. Ain't nobody worried about what anybody doing. Like, shit. I just don't get why we got to bash on each other. We should be trying to bring each other up before something crazy
All right, you're
happens.
not saying nothing. Go ahead, Kay.
No, I'm not toxic. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Go ahead, Kay.
This is the problem with your logic, Mr. Whatever your name is at the top, okay? You really think someone's pressed about you. Any woman of substance that is logical wouldn't be paying with you if she had money or not. For me, my box is exclusive. None of you XYs is hidden. Okay, so when you say like, oh, you're still ran through a broke nigga, a rich nigga, ain't nobody hitting it. What part of that don't you understand? When you're independent, you
Oh,
get
you not a
options.
virgin.
I'm
You
still
not a
talking,
virgin.
bitch ass
Some nigga already
nigga.
done.
Bitch ass nigga, I'm still
You
talking.
not a virgin. A
Bitch
nigga already
ass
got your
nigga,
box
I'm
for
still
free.
talking.
A nigga
You
already got
bitch
your
ass
box
nigga,
for
I'm gonna
free. It don't
address
matter
you
if
the way
you
you
hold.
are. You're a bitch. You know why you're
Nigga
a
got your
bitch? You
box.
want me to
You
tell
giving
you
out
why
free
you're a bitch?
coochie.
I'll tell you why you're a bitch. I can guarantee
You
you by
giving
the way
out
you
free coochie.
talk. I can guarantee you by the way you talk. You look, yes, drop his bitch ass. I'm not entertaining no bitch ass niggas that think the only thing they always use is, oh, you used up. That's the only thing, because all y'all think about is with your dicks, okay? You can't have the capacity to maybe think like a bitch is not worried about you. A bitch is not worried about your dick. A bitch is not worried about your bank account. A bitch is not worried about your baby mama. A bitch is not worried about your kids. All right? A bitch is not worried. You want us to be worried. You are irrelevant. Take that shit to some bitch that hasn't healed yet. But for the bitches that have healed, we don't give a fuck. Y'all big mad about it, then no one gives a fuck when you try to use that little, oh, you're a hoe. Bitch, guess what? If I was a hoe, I'm not a hoe for you, bitch ass nigga. I'm not your hoe. Now what,
You
bitch?
admitted to being a hoe. That's
Now
crazy.
what? Trapper, shut the fuck up. You too. You can get it too. You
Yeah,
can get
you
the smoke
admit to
too,
being a
Trapper.
hoe,
You can get the
bro.
smoke too. Because you came in here talking crazy and then you
I'm
fell
married and
back.
happy.
You was
You
talking
can't get.
crazy too. You was talking crazy. I haven't forgot. You was popping off
Can't
too.
say anything to me.
Yeah, you did. It's not a problem until she want a man.
What
Don't
I'm
nobody
saying, you
want
can't say
y'all.
anything to me. Your life is like
Trapper,
100
I don't
times
want to hear it.
worse.
You know what? Mute me, host,
My
before I
girl
really
doesn't
make
even
these
work, bro.
ex-wives,
You
before I
probably
Hold
have
really
a
up,
address all of
job.
Trapper.
y'all.
Hey,
Hold
how
up,
does that 9 to
Trapper.
5 feel?
Trapper, hold up. Cause
No, unmute her.
hold up,
Okay, how does
Trapper.
that 9 to 5 feel?
Hold
Cause my
up.
girl.
Why you? Hold up, Trapper. Why you
What he
over?
said to me, he said, how a
Hold
9 to 5
up.
feel?
Oh, all right. I know. How you up here? You say you've been in a relationship your whole adult life, your wife or whatever, and you talking about buying smacks overseas. What's that about?
I said I'm having sex overseas because I said go to Thailand. What?
Yeah, we know what that
Yeah,
means.
yeah, we know what it
I mean,
means.
I was having sex with my girl overseas, but I mean,
Oh, you
I
might
Nah.
be
did.
dumb. She
Bro, I
might be
spent
dumb, but we
7K
not
just on
dumb.
our
So.
flights. You want to see our flights?
No. All
We
right.
Yeah,
know
business
exactly
class.
what that
That shit is
You
so
means.
you
much
ain't gonna be
fun.
honest about it. Whatever.
I'll show you my business class tickets
No,
and
we know,
everything.
sir. We know why y'all niggas go to Thailand specifically.
But I
That's
went
fine.
with my girlfriend. She sat right beside me.
So then why did I go?
Baby, you don't entertain these hoes.
Damn.
Yeah, you let your man entertain the hoes.
Bitch, you the
Yeah,
whole trapper.
exactly. She
Your bitch
knows.
is stupid for
Yeah,
letting you,
you
because
You
she
notice
let
how
has
she
low
ain't intervening,
self-esteem,
right?
and she letting you
hold
fuck
on,
anything.
Kate, hold on.
You notice how she
Baby,
ain't intervene,
you
right?
don't need to
You see,
entertain
that's
your,
a
you
good
don't
woman
entertain
right
the
there.
hoes.
She
Let
listened
your
to her
man do
man.
it. Let your man entertain the hoes. He got it.
Oh, she know I ain't entertaining
He
you.
got it.
You hoes ugly, bro.
He got it.
I would never. I
You
would
got
never play
it.
with my relationship with one of y'all. Come on now. What y'all
Sure.
got to offer?
That's
You
why
probably
you're up
can't even
here.
cook. You
I
probably can't
guarantee
even
nobody was
cook.
up here checking for you. That's funny. I just want to know why you was in Thailand, and we know what y'all niggas been
Oh,
in
we was in Thailand. We were seeing the elephants. We went to see the fucking islands, those Fifi Islands. Oh man, the food out there is
Okay.
amazing.
All right,
They
okay.
treat black people so good out there. All black people need to go out there. Go to Thailand. All black people.
Well, we know why you went, but all right, whatever.
Yeah, you keep saying that, but I mean, my girl, she right here telling you it's not
We
like
know why
that.
you
But you're
went.
so
You went over
bitter.
there to go
But
buy
you're so
somebody.
bitter.
You went over there to go buy somebody, and that's okay.
Yo,
That's
imagine
okay. If
this
you had to
bitch
go
bitter on
buy
a
it,
Saturday. On
sir,
a Saturday.
relax. If you had to go purchase the pussy, that's
What do you
okay.
mean? I flew her there with me.
Are you right,
Yeah,
Monica? They go for the lady boys. I forgot about that one.
Ooh, now we talking about that. That's weird.
You know what I'm
no.
talking
That's
about.
weird. But they
You know
look
what
better
she's
than you
talking
guys. I'm
about.
not gonna lie. They be looking better than you guys.
I'm sure they do.
Listen, you
They be
got it.
looking
You
dead
right.
ass
The
better
lady,
than
Hey,
y'all.
Tara,
hold up.
Tara,
The lady boys look better than us. We got it, sir.
We
so
get
Out
it.
there,
You
hell
like
yeah,
the
they
lady boys
do.
better. You think that the lady
Tara,
boys are
They
more
look better than
attractive. It's
see
y'all.
how
okay.
easy that
We
confession
know,
came
They
out?
look
Chopper.
better
We
than
know
y'all. That's
you
for
think
sure.
that the lady
You
boys
see
look
how
better than
simple
us.
they are. You see
How
how
easy that
simple-minded it
confession
is.
We
came
You
out?
get it,
guys are
Chopper. You don't gotta keep explaining yourself. You think that the lady boys look better than us, and that's
Your hair
okay.
is
That's your
fake. You wear
preference.
make-up. You can't cook.
So
That's
easy
and
that
you
your
like
confession
egg,
came
you
out.
like
Offer.
eggplant, and you like eggplant. So miss me with that.
Whatever you say, Kay, you're gonna
You
die
over here said
single.
it with your own mouth. That's
You
what you
don't die
like.
single,
Long
Kay.
as it has
The
some
afterlife
makeup
is
on it,
long.
trap a based on what you just said. Long as it look good, the hair done and the makeup, it don't matter what's between the legs, right? You a dirty asshole. You
Wow,
just
you
said
just put
it.
a lot of words in my mouth that I didn't
I
say.
didn't put nothing. I did it to the common
You
denominator.
been
I
stuttering so
simplified
much,
that
girl. Go
ish.
back to school and learn how to talk.
I am, nigga, you're mad because I simplified that ish for you. You
Hello?
said it and
I
you're
can
mad
make a
because I
remix out of this
regurgitated right
bitch's
back what
Hold up,
you
voice.
T.
said.
Hello?
Hold up, y'all. Go ahead, T.
Stutter muffin.
Rapper, shut up. Go
Uh,
ahead, T.
I just wanted to say
Y'all definitely need to go to
it's a
college,
bunch
bro.
of grown
Max
people
don't
up
want you
here
to
arguing
talk.
on a TikTok app. This is a kids app and y'all arguing about bullshit. Have a
Listen,
nice
hold
day.
up, real quick.
Hey, I
You
fuck with that
can't,
nigga. Stand on that business,
rapper,
my boy.
shut the fuck up. You can't say if it's a kid that we over in live, you got to be at least 18 to be over here. So you just running your fucking mouth. But you over here with us. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, just know you single and gonna die alone.
So
I
are
love
you.
that.
Who?
Hold up. No, I
Who?
love that for me. I love that for
Why do
me.
they think that's a bad thing?
Ooh, why do
Why
you
is
think that
that
that's
so
a
bad?
bad thing? You're right. It's
Let me
not a
tell you
bad
something,
thing.
Trapper, real
Press
quick.
it. Say it
Let
with
me
your
talk to
chest.
Trapper. Let me
Say it
talk
with
to
your
Trapper.
chest. Say, I'ma die alone and I'm
Trapper,
proud. Say
trapper,
Let
it
me
with your
talk to
trapper.
chest.
Trapper real quick. You know what? How I feel, Trapper, about what you just said. When I'm having a rough day, sometimes you know what makes it better. Knowing I ain't coming home and ain't nobody's crazy ass son in my house. I ain't gotta
You like paying
entertain
your own
somebody's
bills?
crazy ass son. I ain't gotta try to
Everybody
do
gotta
the
pay their own
emotional
bills.
labor. I be
She
feeling
paying her
so
own
Hold
good.
on,
bills.
Kay. Hold on, Kay.
And she
Don't
like paying
everybody
her
gotta
own
pay their
bills.
own bills? It's called being an adult.
Right. So
My girl don't
this is
pay
the
bills. She
crazy thing.
stack her paper.
Okay,
Listen,
then that's
this is
good
the
for her. She should.
And she got
She
to deal
gonna
with you. That's a
and she
that's a
gonna
That's
buy
that's
good
a
for
me a
her.
very
house
That's
bad
too.
payoff
listen.
to have to deal
Trapper.
with
Okay,
you
okay.
to get a couple of bills
You
paid.
gotta hold your horses. Let me say this,
I'll
Trapper.
tap the screen.
If you went over to Thailand and had to
What up,
buy a
G?
bitch, if you had to go buy a
Why
bitch
do
in
you
a
guys
box,
keep
that's
trying to put that
Hold
okay.
up,
on me,
real
bro?
quick.
It's
Hold up,
so
East. The
sad.
next person interrupt. I'm
You're
just
like,
gonna
you
drop
went to
you.
Thailand
Hold
and you
up,
saw the
Rapper. You can
woman.
go. We can't have a conversation if y'all niggas just gonna come off mute, interrupt everybody. Like, come on, be for real. Wait your fucking turn. Go ahead, East.
Yeah, if you had to go to Thailand and buy a bitch, that's okay. That's on you. But not everybody wants to go buy some pussy. Like we don't want to go buy a nigga like you had to go buy a bitch. We don't want to go buy a bitch that came in a box. Like we don't have to do that. And also too, for you to sit up here and be like, "Are you have to pay bills?" Yeah, because we're adults. You're a grown ass man. Don't you have to pay bills? Like that doesn't make any motherfucking sense. And when y'all sit up here and be like you're gonna die alone, everybody's gonna die alone, bro. You can't take that bitch with you. What you gonna that you know what it is? That's why y'all be family annihilators. Because y'all don't want to die alone. Y'all be wanting to take everybody with you.
Well, it's kind of redundant to tell it to women because women live longer than men. So if it's going to be based on a relationship, you're going unalive alone in a relationship. Go ahead, Dax, and then we'll go to G.
Yeah, I
Wait,
mean, especially.
Hold up, hold
Shut
up,
up.
hold up. Go ahead, Dax.
I mean, it really goes to show that they know that when women are single, they live longer, they live happier, stuff like that. So it's a shame tactic because they know that men know that their life expectancy actually drop when they're by themselves, right? Men need women to be with them, right? That's why we set up systems to want that. We set up systems to keep women suffering, so then they have to be with us. Like you understand what I'm saying? Like he's saying, like, you want to pay bills by yourself. Like, yeah, women chose that because when it was the reverse, what did you do to women? You grape women who you was married to. You beat them all the time. You oppress them all the time. So when they got a chance to literally get out and fight for the rights to actually do their own thing, that's what they did. That's why the marriage rate dropped like plummet. But again, the crazy thing about it is these men are so confidently stupid. I'll keep saying it. They don't know history. They don't understand simple concept. They don't understand cause and effect. They don't understand laws. They don't understand these things. So like they literally will come up here and confidently speak stupidity.
Yeah, I agree. Go ahead, G.
Dex just be saying anything. Here's the thing: I wouldn't have, I would still have a problem, but I wouldn't have I wouldn't have as much as a problem, Tara, if you just put woman instead of black woman. As soon as you put independent and
No, no, no,
strong,
no. It's got to be black women. It got to be black women.
okay, yeah, so I have a problem with that, right?
But
Simply,
where's the lie?
yeah, because listen, strong and independent and assertive is not a compliment in our community for our women. The white woman, the Asian woman, the Palestinian woman, she ain't called strong and independent. If you go to her man and look her man in his face and said your woman is strong and independent and aggressive and assertive, he will look at you crazy,
No, you just throwing
right?
extra words in there. Those are aggressive.
No, listen.
There
No,
is.
you
Listen,
just throw that in
but
there,
let
G.
me finish. Let me finish. Strong and independent to a black woman is not a compliment. It is not.
I
They
think it's
only
a
use it.
compliment. Hold
It
up.
is
No,
not.
no, no. Hold up,
It
real
is
quick.
not.
Hold up, real quick, because it's more than a compliment. Is what I'm telling myself. I don't need another
Okay.
compliment.
No,
So
but
if it's
overall, it's an
hold on,
insult.
G, if it's then should we be weak independent?
You don't got to be weak, but I'm
But
just
well,
saying for
what's the opposite of being if you don't want us to be strong, then what should we be?
you come up with
But
another
no,
term.
but wait, no. What if you don't want us to be strong, then what should we be?
So if you're not strong, you have to be weak. That's not true.
That's what you just
That
okay.
Yeah,
no.
So
again,
if
Let
we
me
if
finish.
being called
Let me
strong
let
is
me.
an insult, then what would
To
be the
black
opposite
women,
of
it
that?
is.
That would be a compliment.
You
how
could
is it?
come up with.
Who's insulting her for
You
that?
could say so many. You could say assertive, right?
G, who is
But you just
insulting
said
her
being
for
called
being
assertive
strong?
was an
Yeah,
insult too.
yeah. Who's insulting her for being strong and independent?
And what do you mean?
You
It's
said
just
it's
an
an
insult.
insult.
And,
Wait. Okay,
and
it's
it,
an insult. So you're saying
yes,
it's an insult. Who is insulting her?
whoever came up with mainly white people came up with that for our women, right?
So
And I'm saying, let me
you
finish.
know what? I'll
No,
explain it.
no. Let me finish. We didn't come up with that. We didn't come up with the strong black woman trope. We didn't
You
come
know
up with
why?
that. We
Hey,
didn't come
listen,
up with
listen.
that.
Wait,
They
wait,
came
wait.
up with that.
Okay, so I'll explain why, right? I'll explain why. Black men didn't come up with it because black men agreed with white men also, because white men use violence against their women. They use the law against their women, right? So they actually have their woman in check. If you look at
Listen,
it, what with laws that being passed right now, they went after whitey women to put them down.
the
I
white
told
woman
wait,
fight.
hold up, hold up,
The
hold up, hold
white
up.
woman
Wait,
fight
no,
with
wait,
her
G,
man
G,
more
let me
than
just
any
finish.
other
G, let
race.
me
Let him
finish. Let me
respond.
The
finish.
white woman fights
Listen,
with her
G,
man. Let
G,
me finish.
G.
The
No,
white
let me
No,
finish.
G,
I
let
was
him
saying
no.
you
respond,
go.
I
I
didn't
didn't
G.
finish
finish. I
talking.
was
Yeah,
saying you
The
don't
Landon,
white
land.
hold
the
up.
white I didn't
Listen,
land.
let me land. Let me land. Let me land.
The
Let me
G,
whitey woman
land.
fights.
let him respond to you
G,
because
let
you
me
did
land. Let me
land.
land. Yeah. Because again, you came up here and say I ain't saying nothing. I'm talking about what happening and what happened when men use laws. Like whitey men literally took away their own women's rights and put them in check, right? So when black women who stand up stronger than black men, right, and actually work and educate themselves, black men submitted to white men easily, right? So black men is not going to come up with that answer because they're still looking up to the whitey man to give them crumbs, right? So black women had to be strong, independent women for our community because black men as a total fucking failed. They're
Shut
literally
up.
still failing right now.
Be quiet. Let me finish talking. Listen,
Go
the
ahead.
whitey woman,
Be
the
quiet
whitey
was
woman,
crazy.
the whitey woman is no bastion of femininity and submissiveness. She been fighting with her man for over 100 years, right? So they're the real aggressive ones and a strong and independent one if you really want to go there, because she fought with her man more than any other race. Let's just put that in perspective. I'm just saying that the black woman calling them independent, strong, all those terms that may seem positive in our community, it is not. That's all I'm saying. Come up
Because
with
you're
So,
something
stupid.
else.
You're saying that because you're stupid. Because they
Listen,
know.
no,
Listen, whitey
no,
men. Wait, hold up, hold up.
listen,
You
no.
finished.
I'm
You
not gonna
landed.
let
You
you
any
landed.
other race
landed,
of
You
you
men. Let me
landed
landed.
no no
already.
no. Let
You
me
Hold
just
up,
say
landed.
this. Let me say
y'all.
this.
Listen,
No, let me
you
say
Hold
this.
landed
up,
already.
I'm
hold
not. I'm
up,
not. Let me say
hold.
this.
No, no. You hogging a fucking mic. It's not a
This is the
dick. Get
last
it out
thing, and
your
I'm gonna
mouth.
land, Tara. Let me
Hold
say this.
up. No, you landed. Go ahead, East. You gotta wait your turn, nigga.
So the reason why he thinks that being called strong is an insult is because then we would be having to be weak. If being called independent is an insult, then the opposite of that would be dependent. Y'all want us weak and dependent on y'all because y'all cannot outperform other races of men in any sort of hegemonic masculinity other than being misogynistic and sexist. Y'all can't outperform other races of men in like infrastructure and building shit and controlling government. The only parts of patriarchy you can participate is dominating and controlling women. So when black women are being called strong or independent or being perceived as strong as independent, it makes you insecure and it makes you want to assert that because y'all don't have the ability to dominate any other ways in patriarchy except for other women. That's it.
The
Not
other
other
thing
women, but
too.
I
over
don't want to
men.
hear
Just
those
to
white
add to that.
supremacists
Just to
Wait,
talking
add
for
to
hold
you.
up,
that, Dale.
y'all. Hold up, y'all.
I don't want to hear
Drika.
those white supremacists talking for you.
Hold
I want to reply to
up.
her.
Hold
Can
up,
I
real
reply to
quick.
her?
No, no, I'm about to drop the whole panel, y'all. Mute up.
I'm alright, my bad.
Let Drika go, and then you can go after her. Mute up until your turn to speak. Then we go back to open panel. What's up, Drika?
Hey, y'all. Much. This is interesting. I think. I think that what's funny is that it is men. What men did create this negative connotation behind being strong and independent, and they say it when they say it as a way to shade women and to humble them and to make them feel like they're doing something wrong by existing and trying to and just enjoy life and just take what they have and make it something beautiful. I think a lot of men try to minimize women in that. So weaponizing, oh, you so strong and independent was a way for them to try to humble us and for us to lower ourselves, to make ourselves smaller when we enter a room or when we are in a space with them. They want us to be smaller so that they can feel big. And again, it goes back to the conversation we had earlier where we was talking about when they don't have power, they try to control and they use very passive aggressive ways to do it. And of course, we know they use aggressive ways to do it. I think that when women started trying to reclaim what it meant, or when women started trying to redefine what strong and independent looked like, it was out of shame. I think I know I used to start wanting to say that I'm resilient and all of those things because I didn't like the idea of attaching strong and independent to myself until I realized that they play a nasty game. They want us to be dependent and to serve them, even if we are also taking care of them. So they want us to be small and want us to feel like we cannot exist or we cannot make it on our own, so that we would need them and so that they can use us and our resources. So when I started realizing that the men play this nasty game of trying to weaponize this strong and independent, I was like, no, we gonna take it back. So I think that's why there's this reclaim of taking back strong and independent. And I think that it's a powerful thing, and I don't think it's nothing that we should be ashamed of. What's the other part?
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely like, cause that's what I was saying. Even when we did the joke the other day about being the angry black women, like it's like certain traits you see in black women, they try to shame it, right? They put something negative to it, but there's a reason why we are the way we are, and that should be fucking valid. But we supposed to be on the defensive about who we are. It don't make no fucking sense to me.
Yeah,
All
exactly.
right, let's open panel. Don't talk over each other though. Y'all niggas annoying.
I ain't did nothing.
Not you. You good.
I've
You
been
ain't
on
did
my
nothing.
best behavior. Been good.
Damn, stickers for y'all niggas. Damn.
Like a good woman.
Damn, Flashy.
Yeah, but also I wanted to say one more thing. I am independent, but I'm also interdependent, and I think that when Tara says it all the time, I'm very interdependent on my mama. I'm interdependent on my aunties. I'm interdependent on the mothers of my nieces and nephews, and they're interdependent on me. I don't think that there's a problem with the dependency, but it's not it's y'all want us to be dependent and not interdependent, and that's I know that y'all, y'all so used to the word dependent and independent, y'all haven't even bothered to look into what it means to be interdependent on your community and on your family. But I think that someone said in the comments, men, we're not supposed to do this alone. Men and women need each other. I agree that we're not supposed to do this alone, but I don't agree that we need men to be within community. I think that when women find community amongst themselves and are able to have community with each other, raise our children together, it'll be better and safer, because it's better and safer for me.
I mean, even the trope that he talking about, like, white men came up with that, strong, independent black woman as a dig on black woman, is because they know they couldn't influence women to actually give up their independence, right? So they had to use a way to then to use black men to actually go against black women by using it as an insult. You understand? That's why he actually looked at it as an insult also, because he was taught that by the same whitey men he's talking about. You understand? He doesn't even see it as, hey, they just talking nonsense because it's good for black women to be independent. He agrees with that. You understand what I'm saying? And want black women to be dependent, like how it was, like how whitey men set up the system for their own women. He wants that for black women, so then he could feel like he is in power. That's what he just admitted to.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Lynn has said something on the panel today, and I love it, and I'm gonna steal it. So if Lynn, you hear, I'm gonna let you know I'm stealing this. She said that when men can't have power, they will go for it. They'll want control instead. And I think that that right there really goes to show you what I was saying, is that because y'all don't have the ability to have power over other industries, you'll take the most bottom, low brow level of patriarchy, is that's going to be control and power over women.
That doesn't even make sense. Like
Nothing makes
power is
sense to
the
you. Nothing ever
power is
makes sense to
literally.
you.
Well, hold on. By definition, power is influence on others. Like the fuck, men aren't trying to influence women on shit. You motherfuckers be coming up with your own bullshit. I don't understand where you guys get
I
this
know you don't
logic from.
understand.
Oh, they're using the black. Oh my God! At one point, we gotta eventually let each other talk. Like we can't. I get it. We let it go back and forth with each other. But God damn, at some point, maybe not today, but at some point. But anyway, the whole point is, like, I don't understand the concept because men are doing saying, "Oh, we don't like strong, independent black women." Black women are the ones that's constantly saying this shit. Like, "Oh, we're strong, black, we're independent," and like, no one cares. Like, it's like you guys are still stuck on the fact that back in the days you guys couldn't have X, Y, and Z. So now you want the world to know. It's like a broke nigga. He finally get money. Now he wants everybody in their fucking mama to know he finally got some coins. Like, nigga, don't nobody give a fuck. Nobody, but don't nobody want to keep hearing that shit neither. It's one thing to be independent because realistically, as a grown ass adult, you typically have to be independent already. Like, your own business.
But like, men
Well,
love rag.
let me say this.
Men love
Let
the
me say
rags
this.
to riches
No,
story though. Y'all love the rags to riches story. So that doesn't
Like
make any
imagine you
sense.
25, 30 years old talking about own fucking bills. Like bitch, you sound
Listen.
stupid.
Yeah, just being an adult, you don't get a
Saying no to
badge of
nothing.
honor.
Like
You don't get a badge of honor for being an adult. The thing about the independent, strong black woman trope is that it, to me, is saying that you should be able to endure anything and everything, no matter how much pain you go through. Suck it up. That's what that is telling me, right? Physical pain,
Oh my
emotional pain. That's
Jesus.
why that's why the doctors gaslight black women in general, right? Not specifically because they're in pain. The doctors may know they're in pain, but the doctors will say you should be able to endure that type of pain compared to other races of women, right? So it's
Listen,
more than the pain. They know pain. They know the pain is there. They just
No,
think
that
this
shit
black
is
woman.
crazy. Hold on, that's
that's
Like,
crazy
crazy.
though.
That's a
Because
no,
crazy.
like,
it's true.
hold on, I was
It's
I was
true.
addressing. Hold up, I was addressing the nuance of it earlier, and it's like when you hear strong, you hear pain. Like so you should. If for you any suffering is valid, then like you, that's the way you want to define being strong as a person. Fucking
No,
pain.
in the black woman context, in the context
But
of strong and
but I
independent for a black
understand.
woman,
I
yes.
addressed that earlier when you wasn't here. I was saying I understand the nuance of the strong and independent part, right? But that becomes other people's reaction to you. I'm talking about as a way of black women looking at themselves.
Yeah, I think yes, they end up the black women who
But
uh
if it doesn't matter if I say I'm a dependent submissive woman, I'm still going to deal with pain. That's the kicker. You still got to deal with the pain because as a black woman, that's what people want to put you through. That's the
yeah, but
expectation.
you can get sympathy, all types of accolades from everybody if you show that type of
But
vulnerability.
but
Strong
No,
and independent black women, they can't be vulnerable. That's the problem. They cannot be vulnerable. That is the
I
issue
think
that
the
I'm
problem
talking about.
is that when men view women as strong, y'all also think that we're capable that that it's okay to inflict pain on us. That's that's
yeah.
I
Yeah,
agree
but
weird.
with that.
that's
And then
that's
I
what
agree
also
with that. I agree
that's
with that.
no, but literally you. This is the crazy thing about not understanding context of what it is people say, right? So even the thing that he brought up with that's why doctors gaslight women. No, that has to do with racism
mhm.
because you understand what I'm saying. Do
Yeah,
these
you
guys
unconscious on the table. He like, that's why you getting it. Like, what is you talking about?
what? Like to say something that confidently stupid without understanding what has been going on in this country, right? Like,
You know, I was gonna say, and that is racism because the besides
It's tied into
so
racism. What are you talking about? Dex is a dummy.
hold on, G, hold on. Besides y'all unaliving each other like y'all in motherfucking Grand Theft Auto or Call of Duty or some shit, the number one cause of unaliving for men is undiagnosed heart cardiac arrest. A lot of times y'all go into the hospital and y'all go in there with chest pain and y'all will get diagnosed with stress. Like the doctors will tell you that you're stressed and the whole time you're having a fucking cardiac arrhythmia. Go look it up, G. Go ask Chat GPT because I know that's what you yeah. He
So
loves
Mr.
it.
Christian,
Medical gaslighting. Women are black women, as a matter of fact, are
so you want to
more
hold
likely to
up?
be
You're going to blame
medically
us?
gaslit.
Hold up. The
No, I'm
problem,
blaming the
G.
doctors.
No. You're blaming
Or
us
not the
for your
doctors. I'm blaming the
question.
medical system. Huh?
G. That's the whole point. The point I was making earlier. If a black woman is unconscious on a table, that treatment that it ain't got nothing to do with her behavior or something she's saying. The reality of the situation is you're trying to blame black women for their own oppression, which is fucking crazy. So like if you sweeter and nicer, hold up. What you're saying is if you're a little sweeter and you're a little nicer, them good old white folk gonna treat you good. But y'all bitches wanna be loud and say you independent. That's why they be mean to y'all. Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? That's what you
Um,
sound like.
Listen, you don't. That trope, that and stereotype could be there without you saying a word. Let's just say that.
And that's
Without
the
you saying.
point. That's the point.
That's the point. This guy, like, he literally ran into the point and didn't even realize.
There's a story about a black man who's been trying to sue this hospital for a long time. He was there with his wife when she unalived in childbirth. After he begged the nurses and pleaded with the nurses and the doctors that something was wrong with her, they would not listen to him. They thought that he was being over dramatic. They even at one point in time there was a at one point in time, I don't think it's the same story, but I think it's a different story of them calling the police on a black husband because his black wife had just had a baby, and they called the police on him and said that he was threatening the doctors, and not 24 hours later she passed away. So it doesn't matter if we come in there by ourselves and being strong and independent, or we come in there with a strong black man to by our side and we're soft and soft spoken and everything like that. We're still gonna have to face the medical racism, and also too, also it's also the medical it's also medical misogyny. Doctors also do the same thing to white women, and they're not treated, they don't know the signs of of a heart attack of women. A lot of times we think that the signs of a heart attack is numbness in the arm and chest pains, but for women it looks like gas. It looks like us having lower back pain, and YT women have to go through the same thing. We just have to go through the racism and the misogyny.
Y'all don't even refer to each other as strong and independent. All right. This is usually other people from other
This nigga
communities
stupid.
who call
This
Yes,
guy,
he
these
did.
these are women and men from other communities and cultures calling you guys, are referring to you as strong and independent.
Don't say
I,
other. No.
I,
It's y'all niggas
Bro,
too.
these
Black
black
hoes
women
women,
only
do
say
it
that shit to
also.
black
men on social media.
black women don't
They
refer to
only
each
say
other
this
as
shit on
strong and
social media to
independent.
black men.
Black women don't refer to each other as that. I see people from other communities say that, but not us as a collective.
guys are
No.
stupid. Yet,
Bro, they only say
Flash,
that shit to black
say
men on
what?
social media. Like these hoes,
Say what?
like all this
Say what? I
Rika,
missed it.
saying
Say
that this
what?
whole
I
I'm black.
I
I'm gonna
said
say
I
saying
said
I'm
Hold
wait,
strong,
on,
Flashy.
strong
Flashy.
and
Shut up and
independent.
let
Y'all
G
only say
finish.
this,
What?
Yeah, I
nigga.
said
I was
that.
on talking. What the fuck is you talking about?
G, what you say?
I said that black women don't even refer to themselves or each other as strong and independent, right? That's usually other races and cultures who describe that of women in our community.
We refer to that. We talk about that all the time. We refer to each other as, "Girl, you so strong. You going through. You go like we even have a joke about being God's strongest soldiers.
So
Like
you tell your black girlfriends they're strong and independent.
not in the weird way like you're doing it. Stronger than
What the
black
fuck?
women.
Not in
Not in
a
a
weird
weird
way
way.
like you're doing.
Did she just not explain it? See, I've been trying to sit back and be cool, but they really try me. Did she just not explain it?
Girl,
Did she
we
not just give you an example? Are
she just
y'all
wanna
hard of
cry.
hearing? Do y'all not understand the English
She
language?
just wanna
What do you not
cry.
understand? It's crystal clear what she just said, and that's the problem. Things that are crystal clear, you still making complicated. At this point, tell me that you got like a mental problem, and then I will have compassion for you.
Girl, shut your dumb ass up. You
You
just be
the one
wanting to be
being dumb,
heard.
not understanding simple
The
concepts. You
fuck?
calling me dumb, and you don't understand simple
Like,
concepts. And
y'all
I'm the
only
dumb
say
one.
this shit. The only time you guys say this dumbass I'm strong and independent is on social media towards black
Okay,
men.
you
The
know
fuck
what?
are
At
we
this
talking
point,
about?
let
Like,
the dummies. At this
okay,
point, this is what I advocate
okay.
for. See, I let you
That's
talk, and when Kay
cool.
starts talking, it's a problem. At
Nigga,
this
what
point,
the fuck? How
I
did
let
you
you
let me
talk.
talk when you
Then
interrupted
you
me?
been talking
You,
a whole bunch of
how
nothing
the fuck was
still.
I talking?
Host, can I please talk? Can we mute him? Because I
I
sat
was
back
the
and
one
been quiet.
talking. I was
I'm.
talking before you.
I've been
Like you,
quiet, y'all.
Go ahead,
I've been
Kay.
quiet. Let me say this. You still are saying a whole bunch of nothing. I've been sitting here quiet, so when I wanted to use my voice, I could use it. She just explained it to you. I'm not the problem if you don't understand basic comprehension. What do you not understand? Okay? And at this point, what I advocate for is let the dummies be dummies. I will say it again. Let the dummies be dummies, because I'm not going to sit here and keep explaining things to people who clearly their elevator doesn't go all the way up.
cool. She must think she's the main character of this story. Like she keep doing.
I've been quiet.
This motherfucker
I
thinks
wasn't
she
going to
the
say
main
nothing to your dumbass.
character.
I wasn't going to say nothing to your dumbass.
I'm not going
Have
to
I
say.
not been quiet? Have
Weren't you
I not
done?
been
You're not
quiet,
done.
chat?
Weren't you done? Hold on. Weren't you done?
Chat, have I not been
I let you talk.
quiet?
I got muted so you could talk. Now you shut up so I can talk.
Because you're over
Fuck is
here
wrong
saying
with
I've
you?
been talking the whole time. I've been
Control
sitting here
yourself.
quiet.
Control
You know
yourself.
what?
Hold
It's
up,
my
y'all.
biggest
Hold up,
fan.
y'all.
Why
Mr. Too
do?
Flashy is
Hold
my
up.
Can we
Hold
fan.
up.
switch
Hold
Flashy
up.
out?
Yeah, let our flashy.
How? I
Hold up.
waited.
Hold up. Go
I've been
ahead.
quiet. Mr.
Hold
Flashy,
up,
at this point, you're
Kay.
my biggest fan. You're my biggest fan.
Hold up, Kay. Let him say what he gotta say, then y'all can respond. Go
Li-
ahead.
Appreciate it, because what the fuck was that? But
Just say
anyways, right, the only time black women say this I'm strong and independent shit is on social media when they're talking to black men. Like, what are we talking about? Like, this is not a thing that's a real fucking thing. Like,
He
as
keeps saying
adults,
the same
oh
shit.
my baby girl, I need you to please shut
You're not
the fuck
saying
up.
nothing. Nobody
Yeah,
wants to
you
keep
said that
hearing you
already,
say the same
Flashy.
thing over and over.
But hold on. Can I land my whole plane without
It's
having
gonna
no
be the
interruptions?
same shit.
Yeah, because your dumb ass keep interrupting. I'm gonna keep
Because
saying
you
the
keep
the
saying the
starting
same
point.
shit. Say something original. Say something new.
Uh
You're
huh.
not saying
Uh
that you've
huh.
been saying for 10 minutes. They just said that on social media.
Uh
They
huh.
just said that on
Can I
social
say
media. They
this?
Uh
just
huh.
said that on social media.
Uh huh.
Can I say this?
Uh huh. You
Can I
done?
say this?
You done?
hold up, G. Hold up, G.
It's
Flashy,
always
get it
the
together, Flashy.
yeah, but Tara, you can't lie to this little ugly ass motherfucker right here keep interrupting me and shit, bro. Like, goddamn. The whole fucking point is niggas ain't mad.
Hey, Flashy. The nagging is
Let,
annoying.
let me say that the
Hold up,
problem with
G.
the
G. Hush up. Let somebody different say something. Go ahead, Ty. What you want
they've
to
been
say, Ty?
going.
Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen, man? How y'all
You
doing?
so formal. What you want to say?
What I want to say is the prompt that all started from the real enemy, and the real enemy is not our color, and it goes all the way back to Woody Lynch. That's the reason why we going through this right now, and it just the social media platform is just where it's being announced at, and it's only directed to the black man. That's only
Hold
nobody
on.
else.
How is this statement directed to black men?
No, I'm saying strong, independent. It only's told to us in a negative way.
Hold on. I'm confused. What does this statement have to do with black men?
I didn't say it got nothing to do with black men.
You did. You said it was used towards black men. I'm trying to follow what you're saying, sir.
Yeah, I said that, but I'm not saying the prompt is, but that's strong, independent black woman. That's where that's when like when she's mad in an argument, that's where you hear that only at. That's what I'm saying. You don't hear that nowhere
How
else.
much time you
It's not.
did?
It's not even. It's not
How
even a
much,
real. That's not
King?
even a real like. Huh?
King. How much time you did?
You said how much time I did?
Yeah.
You talking about jail or this
Or
prompt?
prison, jail or prison.
That don't got nothing to do with nothing. There's not what?
Yeah, let me tell you why. I'm gonna bring you to why I
Yeah,
asked
put
that.
me on because I'm very intelligent. Go ahead.
Okay. When you talked about the Willie Lynch letter and the way you framing it in this conversation was like an indicator to me that either you did some time or you got somebody close to you that did some time and they came home talking about all this newfound Negro
Wow,
justice.
wow. If you go back to that, it has a lot to do with what's going on to this day.
So the Willie Lynch letter is not real. So that's why I'm saying it like that. That's
You
not a
said that's
real
not
thing.
real. Who told you that
It's
lie?
not real. It's not real. Don't they
So you
reference
saying?
like
So you basically saying the white man didn't come into the houses in the 60s and 70s and take all the kids on all the dads out the house if
No,
she need food
No.
stamps from
no,
state.
no,
No, no. Y'all
no,
ladies not on the
No,
same
no, no,
page.
no. So King
no.
Todd,
That's
here's the
not
thing.
true. That's
That
not. Wait a minute. Hold on, G. That's
That
not
is
true.
100% true.
That's not true. First of
Not
all, you're
true.
talking about the stepfather clause. First, let's. Oh God, explain in
Nah,
basic
you
history. Hold on,
couldn't
wait,
you
hold on
go ahead.
now,
I'm gonna let you
hold
talk. Go
on
ahead.
now, because you want to come up here with your prison PhD. Let me give my motherfucking actual expertise. First of all, you're
So
talking about the
when you hear
stepfather. Hold on
see this
now,
is
hold
this
on
is exactly
now,
what I'm
hold
talking about.
on.
Let her speak.
Y'all, you're talking about the stepfather clause, which was only done, which was enforced for 4 years, and it was only done in 19 different counties. When y'all be sitting here talking about the white man took the black man out for food stamps and welfare, y'all never want to talk about the 35 years that black women and black men couldn't even qualify for food stamps or welfare. Y'all don't never want to talk about how for the first 35 years of the Social Security Act, which included food stamps and welfare, which was what you talk about today, was only given to white people, and it was given to white women who did not have a father in the home or whose husband couldn't work. Those
You trying
women
to
still
downplay
hold
my
on
education.
now, hold on now, hold on
Stop
now.
talking.
Those same white women still was able to keep their husbands in the home, and then they created the stepfather clause, which says that you couldn't be unmarried, have children, and still depend on food stamps and welfare. But what you don't understand is black women had to be unmarried and have a child. That meant that y'all wasn't marrying black women back then. Y'all was making single mamas even back then. So why the fuck would y'all be allowed in a home with kids that are not yours to a woman that you're not married to? And again, and when y'all sit up here and talk about that, what y'all never talk about is that it was actually a black woman that went to the Supreme Court and got that law struck down. Y'all don't never talk about that though. Not a black man. It wasn't a black man that went to the Supreme Court and got the stepfather clause struck down. It was a black woman.
Hold
Let
up
me
real
say this real
quick.
quick.
Hold up, G. Hold up real quick.
Okay.
Tyler, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. How do somebody kick you out of your own house?
You said how somebody kicked it was mostly the law.
No.
The
I
racist
don't want
ass cops.
no. Fuck all that. I want you to think for a second.
Cops did not go in houses and
Hold
force
up,
y'all out. Stop
real
it.
quick. Hold up. How does
It
somebody kick
wasn't
you out
it
of
I'm gonna see your question. Go ahead.
sir? How does somebody kick you out of your own house?
When they threaten a man's livelihood, when they threaten him with jail time, threaten him with child support, all that.
No. So
What I mean
so
by
hold up.
kicking him out the
This is my
house.
question. So
And
you
nine
in
out
your
of ten,
house,
those was the
sir.
husbands. Those wasn't
Sir.
stepdaddies. Those was the real
Sir.
live kids of the father
Sir.
of
So
the kids.
your name on the deed is your house. Who kicking you out?
Exactly who I just said. That's who. I'm not gonna change my answer. You gonna ask the
I
same
didn't
question and get
neglect
the same
you.
answer?
No, you. Cause I don't know how dumb y'all don't realize how dumb y'all sound, right? Because if it's my fucking house, I pay bills
Oh,
and
they know
don't
how stupid they sound.
hold up real quick. Hold up real quick. I'm gonna let you go next. Nobody can just come and kick you out of your house and say everybody else can stay here. That's not how that works.
If she wanted food stamps or something from the
Sir,
government, yes, she had to
sir,
go.
sir. If
Let's
you
not,
got
sir,
kicked,
ma'am.
sir,
Use your mind. Use your
calm
mind. You don't got one.
down. Calm down. Let me get one of these CEOs to get you to shut the fuck up. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you listen, if you could be replaced by food stamps, you ain't shit. I'm gonna be honest. Like if your presence, like if food stamps is better than you being there, you ain't doing shit. Like you, that's what I'm saying. Like y'all, that's how embarrassing that talking point is. You telling me food stamps was better? Food stamps was better. Y'all wanted that's the hill y'all want to die on. The food stamps was better. Well,
And
shit.
child support. And child support.
No,
Sir,
they don't be
let me say
talking
this
about
real
the.
quick.
See, hold up, G. They don't be talking about the child support. They be talking about food stamps. Y'all kicked this
No,
out for
he
food stamps.
specifically said child support.
Yeah, but that nigga dumb. I'm talking about the talking point. My thing is, if food stamps showed up at the door like knock knock, it's food stamps, and that woman like get the fuck out, nigga. You wasn't doing shit. It's just simple as that. Go ahead, Big Nine.
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. You sound real slow. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. That is just real slow. Why do you, like y'all will literally blame everything else but yourselves? I'm so confused about this. Y'all always using that word accountability as it pertains to black women, but it's really y'all projecting that y'all don't take accountability for yourselves as men. And that's what really confuses me because like I agree with host. They wasn't getting nothing for food stamps and they not getting nothing for child support. If a woman is gonna if a woman is gonna quote unquote kick you out of your own house for those supplemental things, you weren't doing shit in the first place.
But the crazy thing about it is too, they don't even understand that the talking points they're getting is the same from the same whitey men who misleading them on purpose. So like what East is talking is about black women actually know the law and what happened. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like they come up here talking this confidently stupid. Again, I'll always say it. And because again, just when Tara was asking you, how could someone kick you out of your own house? You can even understand that if you own your house, the government can't just come and kick you out because of food stamps. That means they will kick her out, not you. Because if you own your house, nobody can come and just kick you out of your house. Unless it's like eminent domain or something, and which this is not part of eminent domain. So
Let
like,
me say this. Let me say this about the prompt. Get back to the prompt. Here's the problem with the
so
strong
wait, so
independent
G G
black woman trope.
G G
Here's the
G
problem.
G G G G G. Like I'm literally talking.
I know, but you're not saying anything.
I'm literally
Neither and
talking.
neither are you.
Of
Be
course, it's not
quiet.
Yeah,
going to. Of course,
I'm not.
listen, G. I'm not surprised that this is not clicking for you because you are fucking stupid. So you're not saying anything that nobody here is surprised when you say it. This is going over your head because you are stupid. You don't know history. You bring absolutely nothing to the conversation but stupidity. Like nobody cares what you're saying because all comes out your mouth is shit. You have two body holes. Literally, you should
No, no,
put
no.
that. You should put that.
The only
You
things
should
that
put
they
that. Let me just
understand
Hold up,
finish.
is
let him
Let me
finish.
just finish.
oh, sorry.
You should literally put your pants all the way on top of your forehead with the back pockets in front of your face because all you talking is shit up here.
All right. Anyway, so back to the prompt. So here's the thing. The problem with the strong independent black woman trope. That is, in my opinion, that's not conditional. You can't go in and out of being strong, independent black woman to all of a sudden being vulnerable and relatable. It don't work like that,
No, see
right?
that's the
So here's the
problem.
problem. Here's the problem. If you lean into strong and independent black woman, you have to stand on that, probably for life, right? So if you see a strong independent black woman, self-appointed, that's something Like I said before, you will have to be that your entire life.
So
No
the interesting
vulnerability,
thing, hold
no
up,
showing any.
you shut up. The interesting thing is you said the YT people did that shit, and look at you. You the one. You the one saying it. Like, cause a woman says she's strong, you don't get to be vulnerable. That's what I'm saying. The new ones, your dumb ass can't get it.
In the context, in the context I just put it in. I said it's not conditional. You
Question: Do you ask?
if,
Do you
if,
say that to
if
YT women? Do you say that to
YT
YT women who
YT
started
women
the
don't lean
feminist
into that.
movement?
They know better,
Do you
and they
say
man
that to
is
the
not
white?
going to let them.
So YT
Right?
women didn't start the feminist movement?
No,
Oh yeah, you're slow.
Oh, brother.
no.
Oh, you're
He
slow.
he
No,
listen, he's gonna switch that answer up whenever it suits his needs.
So
no,
YT women didn't want to be independent from their YT men in
no,
1920.
no,
Yeah, you're
no.
slow.
You're
They
stupid.
still went back to their white husband, didn't they? They still went
You're
back to their
slow.
white husband.
Wait.
So
Let's
no,
see again.
no.
When earlier I said that
We don't
YT
know
They
about
men
his
they
slow.
violence.
they,
Wait. Hold up. When I said
Black
earlier that
women
YT
didn't even
men
want to join the
use
YT movement in the feminist movement.
but
So
they
what are
did.
you talking
They
about?
did. They did
no
join
man.
them.
They did not
Why?
at
You know,
They
wait,
first.
hold
did
on,
join them.
wait. The reason why, if any black women decided to join the feminist movement, is because we couldn't depend on black men to help us get those same equal rights. After black men were able to get their right to vote, y'all motherfucking washed your hands and said it's not my problem. The only
That's a
reason
lie.
why,
Prove
hold
it.
on, wait a minute, let me
Prove
finish.
it.
The only reason why, what? Actually, never mind. I don't give a fuck. The only
Prove it.
reason why, prove history. You
Yeah.
stupid bitch. Prove
Prove your
history.
Like they're
prove your
really
fat
Prove
ass
slow.
needs to
history.
Like
prove to
that's
me. Your
not
fat ass needs
okay.
to
They're
prove
Prove
to me.
genuinely
fucking history.
slow.
You
You
want me to
need to
prove
prove to
history?
me
They are
that black men
genuinely
washed their
slow.
hands after they got the right to vote.
Wow.
Prove that to me. Because I can prove you otherwise, Tammy.
You know what?
Sir,
Actually,
you're
I can
genuinely
prove it.
slow.
I can prove it. We can look at how much black backlash black suffrage black women that were a part of the women's suffrage movement got by black men. By Thurgood Marshall gave so much backlash to black women that were a part of the women's suffrage movement. We can talk about Shirley Chisholm, who was the first black woman to try to run for president. But the Black Caucus, she was the only woman in the Black Caucus, and she was the same black woman that helped get 19 black men elect. You know what? I'm not gonna do your labor because you fucking dumb.
Hey,
Put
Hortana.
your pants over your head, like Dex said, because you ain't got nothing but fucking bullshit coming out your
What law
mouth.
school did Thurgood
Like you
Marshall go to?
literally,
What law
this
school
is
did Thurgood
history.
Marshall go
It's
to?
history, dude.
What law
It's
school did he go to?
history.
What law school did
Shirley
he go to?
Chisholm, the first black woman to run
What
for
year did
president.
Shirley
Hold on, wait a minute. Shut the fuck up.
What year did Shirley Chisholm run for?
I'm
Y'all
not
not
gonna.
take
What
accountability
year?
either. They
What
don't.
year? What
Hold
year
on,
did
it's
she
my
run?
We
time
don't
for the
take
turkey jerk.
accountability,
Hold up.
but no, no,
Man,
no, no,
shut
no.
up. Y'all don't.
We don't take
Listen,
accountability,
ladies.
Now
but
we
y'all
need now
just
we
Women
sat
need
up
chat.
here.
accountability. Now we're moving the goalpost to accountability, right?
Y'all don't. Simple.
Okay,
What
so
does
what accountability do you
accountability have
take?
to do with being strong and
When y'all
independent, my
wrong,
dude?
say that then.
What does accountability have to do with
Because
food
y'all
stamps and
wrong,
welfare?
100%.
What does
About what?
accountability have to
You talking
do
about history
with the
that you
feminist
don't know nothing
movement?
No,
about.
but about what?
You talking about history you
What
You
don't
are
know
you
know
nothing
taking
about.
why?
accountability
You know
for?
why? Because your motherfucking prison PhD can't keep up with this
Oh,
conversation,
I
and
never been
now
to
you
prison.
want to move the goalpost
I've
to
never
some
been to prison. I can
basic
put that on my uncle
ass
dad.
third
My dead
grade
uncle.
helmet head ass fucking topic
Why are you
that you
lying on
feel
your
like
dead
you're well
uncle?
versed in. But we don't want to have the barbershop
Oh,
conversation.
you
You
sound so
motherfucker, we
mad,
don't
love.
want
Why
to
you
have
mad
the
for?
barbershop conversation. Yes, I am mad, and I'm very triggered because black men perpetuate anti-intellectualism,
Hey,
and it's sickening.
this,
It is
East,
very
this
They
is,
are the
this,
sickening.
lowest
East,
We were
educated.
sitting here
Hold
having a
up,
this,
y'all.
this
Look
is
at
conversation.
our, East,
statistics.
East,
Hold
Hold
this is
on,
up.
our,
wait, hold on, G,
this
hold
is our,
on.
Shut up,
Let me address him.
no. All right.
This whole
Listen,
prompt
I'm about to
sickening.
drop the fuck. Shut
Fuck.
up. Shut up.
this is
Y'all
our,
Why are
just
you
drop.
just
All
reading the
right.
statistics,
Interrupt again.
sir?
I'm gonna just drop you. What the fuck? Damn. Nobody fucking here. East, go ahead and land, and Drizzy, you can go next. Bye, G. Bye, bitch. I'm not playing with you. Go ahead,
King,
East.
The reason why
That's
you
bad.
want to pivot to accountability is because you've been having the same conversation in red pill spaces and in a barbershop you feel like you're an expert in. You already got your ass dragged up here for spreading false information about black women and in the history of food stamps, welfare, and all of those other things. Now we got to listen to your PhD prison ass talk about accountability because you think that that's a good thing, but bitch, you don't. What kind of accountability you don't want to talk about is about how black men put crack in our community, how black men turn the Bloods and the Crips from an actual community-based organization used to help black people not be victimized by the police into some fucking crime syndicate. What you don't want to admit is all of the essay that black women had to go through and be hushed out about by the hands of the Black Panthers. You want to talk about accountability, baby? We could talk about accountability all motherfucking day.
Yeah, I do think, and that's the angle I was going, Eve. So you got you did some of the legwork for me. I always find it interesting, especially when the prison pals come up here after they done did a bid, then they want to come spread that fucking nonsensical prison bullshit instead of actually picking up a book outside of the 48 Laws of Power and really trying to understand are the Willie Lynch syndrome. Because both of those books, the thing they have in common is the 48 Laws of Power teach y'all how to manipulate and how to get over even better. And then the Willie Lynch syndrome give y'all silly, dumbass motherfuckers a reason to be mad with women and to blame women for stripping you away from your, I guess, throne, your rightful throne. And it's weird. When we talk about the things that's going on in the black community, it's important to note that although black women are not without fault, are not without having things that they can be accountable for, because black women are constantly being held accountable. They're constantly growing and having to sit in shit, whether they want to or not. It's the fact that y'all don't want to acknowledge that there is a clear difference in the behaviors and the problems that y'all contribute versus what the women do. If a woman thinks she's strong and independent and she decides she want to be a CNA and work at the McDonald's and wear a bonnet at the Walmart and have her kids and take care of them and get them whatever she want, whatever she can get them with her money, how does that compare to you being in the street selling candy? How does that compare to you going and indoctrinating and taking in little boys so that they can be your foot soldiers? How does that compare to the fact that you rather fight a case than fight for your children? How does that compare? It doesn't. Y'all want to make it seem like the stuff that black men do is all the fault of a YT man and a conspiracy theory. Everything you could think of. You wasn't in a home because of the YT man. The child support was because of a YT man. You went to jail because of a YT man. You sold the candy because of a YT man. And then you want to sprinkle us in when it's convenient. The whole thing is y'all are sick, demented, disgusting. Y'all do not want to talk about the criminal activity that actually destroys the community, the fear, all of that y'all don't want to talk about. So when black women are like, we strong and independent, you damn right. Because to be in a neighborhood with you menacing motherfuckers, we got to be the strongest. We got to be the toughest to survive against y'all, especially if we get our babies up out of there. You fucking right, we doing good. Because y'all some menaces. That's why that prison pussy popping bitch ran off.
Can I just add a quick context? Okay, Aries came up.
Not prison popping bitch. I'm so over it. Hi
Chris, how
everybody.
did y'all get the link for 35K? Go ahead, Aries.
Hi everybody. I know I can answer what's wrong with a strong, independent black woman. They're uncontrollable. You can't control them. You can't tell them nothing. You can't say anything to them because they're not going to listen to you. Because who the fuck are you? Who are you? You ain't nobody. If she has everything by herself, does everything on her own, can provide for herself, be happy by herself, do everything by herself, nigga, why are you in her face? Why are you speaking? Shut up.
Well, I want to bring some history to this, right? So, like, back in the Reconstruction and Gilded Age, where where black women actually went to the government, and actually they created the Freedom Savings and Trust Company that created accounts for black women to actually, when they was working, to actually deposit and be around that time, actually be the head of household, right? And it have literally the signatures to prove it, right? Even through the Freedom Bureau records between 1865 and 1872, black women was working for wages, receiving rations in their own names, and heading the household. Like, you understand? So that's where a lot of times when they're talking about whitey men calling black women independent black women, is because of the actions of black women who's stepping up and actually going to Congress, even during Reconstruction, which we know what the hell was going on in Reconstruction, and still getting them to actually do things for them to be independent. Because again, as Tara and them saying, they couldn't rely on black men to do it, so they had to go and do it, right? Even if you go like later on in the 1900s, in Atlanta, Georgia, that came up. That was another thing that came about, because of the levels that black women reach when it comes to owning property and actually being able to own their own stuff. It was all across the nation that literally the government actually acknowledged it and understand that black women actually stepping up and doing and fighting for their own independence because they couldn't rely on black men.
And what I'm saying is, it's a good thing. Like, it's a good thing that we can support our own or whatever. And it's like the reason why this is used like an insult is to compare us to other groups of women. Like, oh, y'all need to be more like y'all, because the men don't want y'all, blah 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 blah. But that's the whole point. Like, our existence isn't about what the fuck men want. Damn, your shit fucked up.
Can I comment about that, please?
Yeah, go
Is
ahead.
I don't understand why they're trying to compare us to other groups of women when other groups of women are just as combative. Like, I don't think they understand that Hispanic women are combative, white tea women are combative, Asian women, yeah, they're combative as well, especially if their man is not providing. For example, this dude was trying to say, oh, in a Mexican household, the Mexican wife, she cooks and cleans and she doesn't have a problem with her man taking home 30K a year. I'm like, yeah, but that Hispanic man might be taking in 30K a year, but he also knows how to fix the car. He knows how to fix the house. He knows how to have other trades. He knows how to build a house from scratch. Y'all not doing that. So once again, what is there to quote unquote submit to?
I don't care if you do that or not. Even if the man does X, Y, and Z, you still shouldn't submit to him.
Yeah, he can build the fucking house.
Oh no, I wouldn't submit to a human being, period. That whole submitting thing, I'm not a dog. I don't submit to people. I don't submit to another human being. I don't believe in that, period.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, don't do that,
Oh,
period. Because that's what they like to do too. The men, well, I do this, this, and this, so you should submit to me. You should do that because you're a grown ass man and you're an adult and you have responsibility as an adult. You should do that anyway. If you're living in a house with somebody, you should be responsible for your half of the bills because you live in the house. It's your bill. I don't
Yeah,
give a
but
fuck.
even the part about the don't need a man, right, is interesting because on the internet, right, they like to be like, oh, you don't need men to build houses and do construction and stupid shit like that. Like, y'all know what the fuck independent mean. They gotta be fucking extreme to make a point. Like, you trying to be so fucking extreme, like a woman can't say she independent unless she live off grid. Like, get the fuck out of here. You know exactly what the fuck that means.
yeah, but the men talking about building houses don't know how to build a house themselves.
Yeah, they just repeating the talking point.
They don't even own a tool belt. You ever met a nigga that don't own a wrench? That's crazy.
But you know the ironic part?
Nigga how to pump gas.
Nigga don't own a motherfucking flathead screwdriver. Nigga don't know the difference between a motherfucking flathead and a Phillips and want to sit up here and tell me to submit. No.
But here's the
What I
thing about that. Here's the thing. The same men bitching about being put out the house claim they built that bitch. Like, come on, something ain't adding up here. Something not adding up here.
But
what
I
I
thought the
found what
white
I
tea
found
man, I
interesting.
thought the white tea man stopped me from getting my license to do anything.
What I what I found interesting though was when G was saying that if you're going to lean into being strong and independent, you have to deal with it. Basically saying that if we are going to be strong and independent, it is almost synonymous with us being okay with being abused, us being okay with having some type of violence inflicted upon us. And that's what's so scary. That's like a very scary thing, is that because y'all have and that mindset isn't unique. A lot of black men feel like if a black woman feels like if she is able to take care of herself and she is able to provide for herself financially, she's able to mentally deal with the drains of society, then she also needs to be able to deal with being abused, being assaulted by other men. That's weird.
And not only that,
Because their grannies and their mammies went through that and they see that as, oh, that's the norm, when it's not. Your granny and your mammy told they seen their granny and their mammies deal with that BS, so now they want us to deal with it and we're not.
and if you built that bitch, if you built that house, if you built whatever the fuck you be talking about, why the fuck are you getting put out of it? That don't make no damn sense. How you can get put out of something you fucking built, nigga? If you built that shit, you ain't getting put out of no motherfucking thing. If it's yours, it's yours. There's somebody who put me out of a house that I built and paid for. That's absolutely crazy.
I think
But the
these
white
men
tea
just
man put me out my house.
I think they want to just like I said earlier, it's to make the strong and independent be such a negative connotation with so much negativity attached to it, is to humble us and to keep us small and to put us in this weird space. I know earlier in Lynn's panel, the young lady that was up there, she was saying that she realized after trying to be independent that she really does need a man. And even the way she framed it is so interesting, because it's like we're not really able to process when we're using these words in what context, even as simple as the word need. Like, there's no way that you need a man in a personal, romantic sense. You do not. You can live without having a man. And I think that saying that and feeling like freaking out and feeling like you have to, like, she was holding herself accountable in that moment. Like, I had to realize that I need to hold myself accountable. I do need a man. And I think that's just so interesting, because it's just not true. They want us to feel small. And I just want us to remember the way that they weaponize some of these terms towards us and the way that they behave with us. And when they get to trying to use these weird examples like, well, don't you need a house? Don't you need a road? Meanwhile, like you said, East and everybody else, they couldn't. Not only do they not have a flathead screwdriver, they wouldn't be able to find it. They'll be if they did have their daddy and they knew who their daddy was, and he asked them to pass the flathead, they would be hopped upside the back of their neck because they wouldn't be able to locate the motherfucker. So it's just a weird thing they do. Who is this Antizzle?
Yeah, what up?
What the hell? How you
I,
say your name, young
uh,
blood? Let me
you
talk to you
said
like an old head.
I'm definitely not a young nigga, but my name is
Now you sound
Antizzle
young. Just
Antizzle
pronounce it.
Bleezy. Antizzle Bleezy, and I'm not young.
I'm old and I don't know
Oh,
what
well,
the
how
fuck
old are
you
you?
said.
I'm 39 years old.
Yeah, you
Oh,
old.
wow,
Go
with a name
ahead.
like that.
Yeah, I'm 39 years old. Dig this. I don't think that a man telling a woman, or first of all, I don't think nobody needs anybody, right? Everybody is entitled to live their life the way they want to. But a woman that says she don't need a man, like, what do y'all mean by that? Like, you don't need
What
a
do you
partner
think?
in life?
What do you think women mean by it?
I think that when a woman says that she don't need a man, she means that she is totally self-sufficient in every way. But if that is true, then that means she don't have any sexual urges at all.
Hold up, real quick. When you say Self-sufficient. Give us like a list of things you're talking about.
Okay, from my understanding, when a woman says that, it means she can make her own money, she can have her own house, she can have nice things, she can take herself on trips, and she can cater to herself.
All right, are you saying if she fucked that man, she no longer independent?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that a woman can't say that she don't need a man, just like a man can't say he don't need a woman.
But how? I'm confused. Like you saying not if she fucked that man. So in what case is the woman like no longer independent?
I think that a woman ain't. First of all, everybody should be independent, and when you get with a man, it should be because y'all are sharing your lives with each other. It shouldn't be you need a person, so that's why you with them. If you need a person and that's why you with them,
All
you
right, so
you
I'm
shouldn't be
confused
with
why
that
you're not
person.
agreeing with us then, because you're not being clear right now.
Okay, I don't think that it is a strong thing to say that you don't need a man because that's impossible.
So, wait.
Why? Why?
You don't.
Because unless you are a lesbian, you need a man.
Quick
Well, can
question.
I
Wait,
break it
no, but
down?
Hold up,
okay,
y'all.
hold on.
Hold up, East. Dexter unmuted first.
I don't believe that. I'm not saying that that's
No,
not
let Dex
Yeah,
independent.
go.
I get it. I get it. But
I'm
Blazy,
saying,
Blazy,
go ahead. Go ahead.
quick question. Do you realize what you're saying is a direct contradiction?
No, what what
Okay,
what I'm
so
saying is maybe.
no, because here's the thing, right? Because you're saying everyone should be independent, but at the same time, you're saying because of SMEX, then a woman shouldn't be independent. That's what you're saying. That's a direct contradiction because you making it seem that it is a need that a woman has to need a man for SMEX. It's a want. It's not a need.
He ran
Really?
off.
Because I was about to talk to him too. I was about to
Dex,
say
you
the same
scared him off with logic and comprehension, basic
thing.
comprehension skills, Dex.
Because I was
Go
about
ahead,
to say.
Eve.
Nigga gone now. Yeah, I don't. They don't know the difference between a want and a need. That's it. Like I was gonna ask him, like, oh, Dex, you and your basic comprehension skills and logic.
Not even just that. I know people who have been celibate for years.
Hold up. Eris was next, so you can
I
go.
was I was gonna say, he basically has an issue of women saying that they don't need men. That's it, that's all. You have an issue of women vocalizing and verbalizing the fact that they don't need you. That's literally your issue because you're saying you agree with the action, you agree with the premise of women not needing men, you just don't like it when they say it. You
That
know?
man tried to challenge the prompt by putting his dick on the table, yo.
Also, too, I wanted to
Hold on,
say
let
that.
Big
Oh,
Nine go,
yeah, my
yo.
bad,
Y'all,
Big Now.
they're easy, and then we go to maybe.
Oh no, that's all I had to say was that I've known people who have been celibate for years. So him saying that it's a need is kind of crazy. I mean, they kind of satisfy themselves, my boy.
Even if a woman, like I said, if a woman isn't celibate, she fucking these niggas. Just because she had sex with you, don't mean she not independent all of a sudden. Like you think you about to fuck the independence out that woman? Like these niggas is delusional.
I wanted to say when they conflate that, it's I and it let me know if I'm reaching, but to me it perpetuates great culture because to them they don't know the difference between a need and a want and sex, and they feel like it is synonymous in their eyes. They also look at it as if they absolutely need sex, therefore they basically have the right to have a woman in their lives. Like, I don't know if I'm reaching, but I think it's very grapey when they don't know the difference between a need and a want when it comes to smacks.
Yeah, most definitely. Cause like you just paid for it. You just went down there and paid for it. You gonna say that woman ain't independent no more? These niggas just be saying whatever. Go ahead, maybe.
Hi.
How
Um,
you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys? I also see some people that I've spoken on with from a previous panel. So hey again, ladies, I'm glad the algorithm's algorithming. Um, to the point of what's being said here, I also feel like men approach this idea with us needing a man and associating that with every woman, quote unquote, needing to marry and procreate, and that's not every woman's prerogative. And I think once we take that out of the equation and actually put it to its barest bones, if a woman does not wish to marry and procreate, what if she chooses not to deal with a man, that's okay because she doesn't need one, that argument's automatically null. Because outside of procreation, to be honest, like, men are very much optional. And I think once men realize that, the dialogue can open up even further and they can realize the call's coming from inside the house. And that's the reason why a lot of women are choosing to be by themselves.
Thank you.
But see, that's kind of my point though, is that like I remember I was talking to this man and he was just like, watch, y'all gonna be too independent and then y'all gonna be 40 years old, lonely and da 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 da. And I'm like, but they chose that for themselves though. Like they chose that for themselves. Like it's like y'all can't fathom the fact that somebody would choose to have that type of lifestyle.
They weaponize the patriarchy, and I find that to be fucking weird. What you like? You literally are weaponizing your insecurity, your hatred, your bigotry. You're weaponizing that and saying that women are hurt, and you're getting your rocks off of that. That's weird. Y'all need therapy.
I think
And they're
that
definitely
they say
projecting.
that, Nye, because they would never choose that lifestyle. Like when they get up here and when that man got up here and was like, oh, you guys are going to die alone, that is a true and genuine projection that a lot of men fear. And this is why we have to deal with the past, 3,000 years of religion, because men live such atrocious lives that they are afraid of what's going to happen next. Like they know that they deserve to come back as like a skunk butt. You know what I mean? Like not even like a full symbiotic human being or creature, just like the gas that comes out of a skunk's ass. You know what I mean? So we have to deal with religion because a lot of men are unafraid of aliving and what's gonna happen to them. And we have to deal with patriarchy because they're afraid of unaliving by themselves. And the thought of us being like, that sounds okay. I don't mind having cats and dogs and birds around me and my homegirls and my friends and my family when I pass. I don't mind going out like that. But they do. They don't it is an absolute terrorizing fear of them. And this is why a lot of them push up spread babies all over the fucking world because they are afraid of leaving life without a legacy. There's a line in, I forgot, the in Gladiator. It is one of the hardest bars I've ever heard. And I can't remember which one said it, but it was a dude and he was afraid to go out there and go fight. And Brad Pitt's character looks at him and says, and that's why no one will remember your name. And that is what these niggas fear the most, is that no one will remember their name. And that's why they want to pass their fucking their fertilizer around, because they need to have their name remembered, because they know that they know that they've lived atrocious lives.
But
Ooh,
it's
and
not.
you know
It's
what
not
that
just.
Boy,
reminds me
not Gladiator. Thank you, Paul.
But it's
Paul.
not just that either. Because here's the thing, right? These men be wanting independent women. Like when the bills need to be paid, when they need some support. Like it's a lot of times they be wanting independent women, right? I don't even know why they want to argue about this shit. But they're also like they're afraid of you being in a relationship with them and you having the autonomy to leave that motherfucker. Like that man will move you out of your residence somewhere that you can't afford by yourself just so you won't leave his ass. Like that's the thing. It's like you here with me. I'm depending on your ass. I need you to stay here, and I can't have you thinking you could just walk out that door when the fuck you want to.
Well, if you don't mind me, I mean, to add on to what East said, I just got off a panel about people debating about Sierra not even changing the last name of her and Future's child. She just hyphenated it. But people are so mad about that. And it's just like y'all are mad that she hyphenated her child's name with Future, but Future does not raise that little boy. And so it was just this whole big debate or whatever, and the men were saying, "Oh, y'all disrespected Future as a man. At the end of the
They
day,
want
that's
her to
his
suffer.
son."
They
Hmm?
want Sierra to suffer. That's all it is. They want Sierra to fucking suffer. That's all they want. They want her to be the single mother who fucked over that man, and now she down and out with a child. They want her career to be over. They want her to be stuck with all them kids by herself. They hate the fact that she going against that point. That, oh, you're supposed to be a single baby mother and nobody wants you. They can't stand that shit.
Oh
But
yeah, they hated the
but
fact that
Terry,
Russell Wilson, a richer, more successful, better looking man, wanted her despite her having a child out of wedlock.
no, but you remember the early part of her career, they were after her because they tried to make her sound like she was a man at the beginning. Is because she wasn't giving it up. You remember it? You remember what with Bow Wow when she was with Bow Wow and he was trying to make it seem that they had smacks and stuff like that, and she came out and be like, "No, she's a virgin," and they literally tried to drag her for years, trying to make people think that she's a man. Remember that? So they've been after her because she never actually gave them what they wanted.
But no, what one woman said on the panel really, really bothered me. She was like, "Oh, her changing that little boy's name, quote unquote, closes the door for Future to possibly come into his child's life and want to be a part of his life." I'm like, but Future closed that door on his own when he abandoned him. Am I wrong?
No, if a nigga don't want to take care of his child because a name change, then that says a lot more about him.
He
That's
wasn't taking care of him pre that.
He wasn't. Yeah, exactly. He wasn't taking care of
He's
him.
11 years
Period.
old.
Like, and then he gets mad when Russell takes care of him. Well, nigga, you're not doing shit. You're not doing anything with the baby. You're not involved. You're not having visitation. You're not taking him to basketball games or ball games. You're not doing shit. You just he came out and you said, "Fuck you, bye." That's it.
And
But
no.
he
he
said
really,
fuck,
He's
fuck
just
you bye to
mad.
7 other children.
He's
yeah.
mad because that stepdaddy's punched him in the chest instead of adopting him. Hold up, y'all. Go ahead, dog horse.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
Hey. I wanted to say that the prompt. I'm sorry, y'all was on Russell Wilson and Sierra
Oh, you
conversation. So
good?
okay. But I wanted to say that the hi honey, I follow maybe. Follow me back maybe so I can invite you to other lives. But I wanted to say that the upside down of it for me is us doing what they can't do, and when we have the willpower to say no thank you, they feel weak that they can't say the same thing, and them not being able to stand on their own, form their own friendships and groups. That's why they want a woman, because they can't, or what have you. Something it is not something. Let me say what it is. They've been socialized that way. That this independence, I don't need anyone except someone to subjugate, is what's causing the disconnect, because they're like, no, if I don't have a woman, then what will I have? I won't have any friends. I won't have support. I won't have care. And those are the things that women now are saying, actually, I'm going to use that for myself. So us using and turning the energy on ourselves is causing the glow up. It's causing the glow up. We don't have our hand out for emotional support. We don't have our hand out for finances, that sort of thing anymore. We like our children. So it's not an insult anymore to say we've got children and we're alone. I'm going to say something. It's going to be a little controversial. A lot of these women, the men did not leave the relationship. The women left the relationship. The men left the kids. A lot of these motherfuckers got booted. They are very, 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 very bitter about getting booted by these women. I know I booted them. And y'all can agree with me, disagree. But yeah, women are like, I don't fuck with you. And they are hurt. I mean, deeply hurt. They never cared about the kids, because a woman's like, you can come get your kid, you just can't fuck with me. And the single motherhood was chosen by the women. The men would like to make it look like, oh, I just left you bitches, I ain't fucking with you. You would be over there right now if she answered the phone for you. Stop. She don't fuck with you. And when you got to look at yourself and realize I'm a shitty human being and don't nobody want me, that's the fear. You can just be unshitty, like work on that. But no, women ain't keeping you around for anything. Women will choose a third job than dealing with you and be happy with that. And men can't fathom that. So I think that's what the disconnect is that for real, y'all not leaving nobody. These women say y'all shitty to them, and we got the kids went with us. That's all that it is, for real. But I'm gonna mute up. Thank y'all.
You just
There's a
said
long list of things. Go ahead.
that was a bar. That I was gonna say that was a bar because that's literally what it is. They leave the kids. They don't leave the woman. Because it's like you said, 2.5 seconds. Oh, you can come back. They'll be right back in the door. 100%. They'll be back in 2 seconds. But since the woman is like, nope, you can't come over here, then they punish the woman, or they think they're punishing the woman by leaving her to do it all by herself.
All right, anybody else want to say something before I wrap this shit up? Been here for a while.
Oh, all I really had to say was that whole strong, independent black woman thing. Like you said, like it's a weaponized term, but at the end of the day, the first group of women who wanted to be quote unquote independent from their men were white women. So that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah, this version we have of this feminized woman, that was some shit white men created to subjugate white women. And it's like nobody's trying to ascribe to that. So when they come for us and say that we not acting a certain way as if we should be doing something else, you tell them motherfuckers to kiss your ass.
Oh, I forgot, Tara. I wanted to say they lying. Both the men and the women who say that they need men. I just want to say that for all the people here, they're fucking lying. The women are lying. If they go, I need a man, you're lying. Please stop lying on everything. Please I'm just gonna keep saying that maybe once a day. Stop lying to these niggas. Stop lying. You paying the bills, you holding it down and shit. That motherfucker ain't bringing a quarter to the table of what you bringing. Stop lying. You don't need him for shit. He can't boil water. Stop. You don't need him. And I'm not gonna believe it. I don't care how many times you say it. I don't care how many times he say it.
Yeah,
He
because
need men. Who gonna change your oil? You can't change oil, nigga. Who gonna build your house? You can't build a house. You need a man, nigga. You need a plumber, nigga. You need an electrician, nigga. You need somebody to help you with your taxes, nigga. You need somebody to read a job application, nigga. You need men. So please stop saying y'all need a man. For what? He need a man. How both of y'all need a man? Just make it make sense. Just stop lying on this shit or whatever. It's getting old. We know you don't need that nigga or what have you. I'm still friggin'. You know what I am struggling with? I'm struggling with how you want them. You got to give me some redeeming qualities and prove why you want them. I already know need is a lie, but I'm willing to have a conversation about why you want a nigga. That list gonna be so embarrassing. You're not gonna say it aloud. When you start talking, you gonna mute up. Be like, you know what? Never mind. Yeah, that shit sounds stupid, don't it? The wants are weak. The wants are weak. The wants do not stay married, moving man, none of that shit. Your wants is weak as fuck. You can see that nigga once a year to get whatever want it is you want. But needing him on a day-to-day basis, wanting him on a day-to-day basis is fucking stupid. It don't make sense. I'm just saying the facts, y'all. I'm saying the shit out loud. It is what it is, or what have you. You
I,
can give me a couple wants if y'all want
I'm gonna
to.
take it.
no,
I'm
when
gonna take it
they
Just
further.
commented.
when I hear one, I think like heroin or something. Because like, what are you talking about? But go ahead.
I'm gonna take it further. I think they're lying about the ones too. You're lying about everything. You don't need him and you don't want him. The only reason you want him is because you're bored. I'll come out and admit it to my damn self. I don't even want these men half the time. I'm bored. I'm literally bored. You're bored and you need to find something else to do. That's it. That's all.
In the words of Steven off of Django, we want them like we want a rock in our shoe.
Damn.
That's what he said.
Thank you, y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming. Thank y'all for supporting the live and all that. If y'all ain't send a heart me already, can y'all send a heart me? That shit be mattering. I'm gonna come back later though. I need a little break. I need to go to the store and get me some chicken real quick. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all stay up, whatever the fuck people be saying.